All right, welcome to Chaos Chamber. Back to the Phandalin Phive here as we start to bounce around our campaigns a little bit. Picking up right in the middle of negotiation with the Stone Giants as you battle it out after having just killed the Thane. I'll cover more on the recap screen, but I say we get right into it. Good to go. All right. Having went to the home of the Stone Giants, Deadstone Cleft, to perhaps renegotiate your current position, your expectations based on what was there, showing up without the head of the fire giant, but having rescued Hecaton since you last saw them. You managed to call the Thane out, who came with relatively little additional security, shall we say, and in negotiation felt that it was a bit unreasonable. Warwick and the Thane just not seeing eye to eye exactly, and using the code word, firing out, and deciding that it was time for all hell to break loose. And so, engaging in a battle with the Stone Giants, moving forward. Initially, a little bit concerning. A few of them pops outside of the rocks themselves that were hiding. They call for some support. You hear the rocks coming down the valley. However, Warwick, with the ridiculously large fog cloud on multiple occasions, blocking off most of the battlefield, most of the entry, and just about every other goddamn thing that I had readily available, and limiting us to a very small portion. Uh, Having nearly pinned down the Thane, used time stop to get behind you. However, that was not enough as the party was able to turn, deflect enough other battles as you guys slowly made your way into the into the cave entrance while killing the Thane. As the rocks then came up over the fog cloud, you for the most part, were able to take cover inside of the cave to Deadstone Cleft, chasing a few of the stone giants up that way, killing, well, one of them being killed by his fellow party members. However, leaving Althea behind, who was at last grasp taken by one of the rocks. Right at that time, however, Griswold calling for discussion with a let's talk. At which point, managed to earn their momentary pause with a intention to kill the dragon that has defiled the giants. And at that point, they've given the indication that they will talk no further. They indicated to hold the girl, but minimize the attacks. At which point, Althea, shoving open the claws, said hell no, dropped down, started to run towards the middle, and we paused initiative there. At which point, offline, Griswold making his first demand as they settle down onto the ground, the rock nearest you, uh, landing, and Grizz letting him know that we'll pick up with your first demand, and I'll just go ahead and Grizz take care of it. From there, we'll go ahead and end the game, and so let the chaos ensue. So Grizz, we'll start with your first requirement here, your first portion of the negotiation as they've come landed on the ground. You see the storm giant still maintaining on the back of the beast, but he is on the ground, and we are out of initiative. So there, feel free to make adjustments. I'm going to slide a couple of these giants just out of the way a little bit to declutter the battlefield, but leave them here in general.
Yep. We'll take a step up. I'm gonna get in front of Warwick. This guy's hovering, but I'm trying not to get too crazy. But I want to.
Yeah, and this one's now dropped down on the ground. So this rock's still
Oh, he's okay.
gargantuan.
He's dropped.
He's now hit the ground. He was about 10 feet up, and as Althea popped out of his feet, he's now dropped that last 10 feet as you were talking. Retri said, "Hold the girl, but attack no further."
Before we continue, we need to see Harshnag alive. And you had said to roll a disadvantage. I'll use the advantage I have. Mark that off to make it a normal roll, which hopefully works. And before you tell me anything, I'm probably going to add some shit. So just so you don't tell me. So you said persuasion normal. Let's see if I rolled a nat 20 here. Hilarious. 16. I have my +4 with from guidance or D4. Excuse me, not +4. D4. 2 and You said you gave me a bardic inspiration, right?
My last bardic inspiration, so that's a D10.
I'm dropping it. I'm dropping the D10. 6. So 24 for persuasion.
Okay.
And that is all marked off, so I have nothing. Yeah, that okay.
He's going to stare you in the eye momentarily. You see him steal a few glances towards the body of the Thane laying nearby, as he pauses before he responds. And finally, breaking the silence between you, he looks into the cave momentarily, just kind of up in the direction past where you guys are. He doesn't seem to be looking at you, kind of looks towards the fog cloud, and just says, "At this time, it is not possible for me to bring Harshnag, your companion, to the front of Deadstone. However, I can give you my word that he has not been harmed."
Inside check.
Or, okay, go ahead and give me the roll. And I'll just finish
You
saying
beat
with,
me.
or, while he cannot come here, I can take you back there.
23 for insight.
You have been watching him intently for this period of time during Griswold's attempt to negotiate, as he came to a landing, as he eyed the party and yourselves. You feel like you've got a pretty good read on this guy, Warwick, based on your history and just your general abilities. And based on that, as he tells you that they have done no harm to Harshnag, you see absolutely no sign of deception and feel that he is being 100% truthful. You trust in his word. This is a man that seems to talk frankly and truthfully. You, for some reason, as an enemy, and despite the fact that you just killed his Thane, believe that he is truthful with you. They have not harmed Harshnag, and they cannot
And is
bring
it
him up.
because of
I would say
the
you hear everything he says. You accept as truth.
Is it because of the fog cloud? As I point to the massive shitstorm that Warwick cast, that you cannot bring him up here.
While that does not make it easy, it is for other reasons. Plus, I do not believe it is in my best interest at the moment, as you are still quite a dangerous adversary. Leaving him exposed at this entrance would weaken my position. Is Griswold stretching, or is Evan preparing for negotiation?
I like this guy.
Evan's stretching. I just we're the adversary, you know. Fucking right. No big deal.
So I'm ignoring the second part of it yet. You tell me as you were holding for the Harshnag negotiation portion. So just an FYI, I'm ignoring that whole second portion of text that you had thrown out before yet.
Sure. I'm gonna look back at you hear because do we still have raries up?
You do.
Everyone will hear. Should we go see Harshnag? I vote yes.
No. We've only hold on. To not talk too much, I'll say no. We've only talked to this guy. Not everyone knows yet.
Anyone else say anything?
I'm gonna say no as well.
We'll get him back. Don't worry.
I'll nod to the giant. What is your name, Stone Giant?
Uthar Brunner. And yours. I'll drop it in the chat.
Griswold. Uthar. Okay, cool.
Do you have giant in you?
You did last night.
That's setting him up.
Sorry.
Yes.
This is a
I was
pickup
wait-
line. This
So I'm waiting for knowing Warwick, just
Nope.
waiting for Uthar Brunor to drop the pickup line
You-
here.
Yeah. You hear the smallest snort from Warwick in the back as he attempts to hold holds the laugh in.
I just turn around and I'm like just rolling. I'm grabbing my stomach, trying not to bust out laughing. Hilarious.
uh, Griswold. Yes.
And you see him
Our
catching
giant.
glances. He's still looking at the Thane, body dead on the ground. It seems to hold a good portion of his attention. The
Let me pull up. Let me
rock
pull
and
up what
stone
I
giant
said.
to the south, hovering slightly higher. They were about 10 feet. You see them move up to about 20 and forward a few just to almost listen in. You see them trying to hear conversation somewhat.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up what I had.
It's okay.
We can continue conversation without Harshnag. Now, I take your word for it that he is unharmed. And then, sorry, I'm having a little bit of lag. And I'll go in. Perfect. And then I'll go in through, and then I'll go into. I'll say, I understand that you. Seems like you have great respect for the Thane. We had no intentions of coming here and shedding blood. Unfortunately, after negotiations, the Thane wanted what seemed like too much control that would have led to the death and destruction of the little people. And in this time, we could not let that happen. Our main focus, however, is killing this dragon, Imrith, that has defiled the giants, caused destruction and chaos, and is looking to thin the herds so she can pick not only the giants off, the little people as well. And then I don't know if you want me to read off this whole thing, but that's where I'll pretty much kind of summarize what I had mentioned here with my offer. Leave Hashnag. So
And who's
that's kind of
Hashtag?
where I'll Hashnag. Hashnag.
Oh, hold on. So your quest. Okay, you don't want the Vonendad. All right. So what is your request for this? You've made the speech.
It's simple. We were trying to get the location of this dragon slayer, this weapon. We can take this and kill this dragon. Give us that, Hashtag. We leave you be. We don't want Deadstone Cleft. I'm not trying to take this over. It is yours. Bury your dead. Live as giants. And let us go.
Give me a persuasion check.
Great roll.
Okay. Oh.
Not disadvantage, straight roll.
Not disadvantage. Straight roll.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Warwick's just
Yeah.
going to see the tension just a little bit, and he's going to walk up and he's just going to, since he's not tall enough and he doesn't really want to interrupt the conversation, he's just going to go up and rub the back of Griswold's thigh, just caress it a little bit and whisper, "Got this." And he's going to give him, and that's going to give him enough inspiration to roll a nat 20 for this persuasion.
Okay.
So that would be a
Watch this. This guy rolled a nat 20 on. Yeah, 26.
Well, they don't have super high charisma, so I'm hoping that beats it. If not,
We fight me.
some shit.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I gotta mark off my nat 20. Now,
Let me complete my second roll here.
I don't. Well, no, hold on. I want to read how Porton reads.
That, man.
Okay. Is there something specific about Portland that you
I have an 11, and I'm thinking about using it for one of his roles, actually.
got it?
But
I think it's just until he reveals whether it passes or fails, you can.
yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I gave the nat 20. We're gonna see how that rides for now.
I believe your terms are viable. The only one that could speak on behalf of the entire clan would have been the Thane. However, I believe that it is right for me to go negotiate on her behalf, as we are currently leaderless. If what you say is true, then I believe we can come to that agreement. We part ways. We shall give you the location of the Dragon Slayer. You shall leave us be, and we shall leave you be. We shall hinder our attacks on nearby towns. We shall be comforted with the territory that we have. You have my word, little one.
And Harshnag?
Your friend Harshnag is not here. We have not seen him.
You bastards.
The Thane took a gamble when she saw he was not with you.
Touche.
So, hence the persuasion with disadvantage, because you were persuading him he couldn't give up Harshnag. He did not have him. The Thane took a wisdom check that all she said was, you shouldn't have left your friend alone. Left your friend. So she just knew that he wasn't with you, so you left him one way or the other. Just a little backstory on that one.
Garrett, touche on that one. That was good.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I was trying to be very intentional with my response as well to Warwick, that they did not harm him, that he could not come up, and that they would take you to the back to see him, in which they would have had a methodology to basically take a look at him, like a what's the scrying pool. Yeah, so you would have looked at him from the back, and you would have then been in a deeper, weak negotiating position, having been in the back of Deadstone Cleft.
Sure. That was good.
Fucker.
I'll hold out my hand in a sign of respect.
He's gonna come down and kind of give you like a mini handshake. It's like two fingers, kind of wrapping around your hand massively, and he gives you that like limp, like you would with a businesswoman, like not the full respect. He's afraid he's gonna hurt you, so it's like a little limp wrist.
What did he roll? I'm just curious.
17.
Okay, cool. All right, Doc, go ahead.
Yeah, with a lower roll too, had Griswold not been. What'd you actually end up rolling on your final?
A 9.
Yeah, that's right. So he rolled the 17. You still got what you needed. If it had been higher, I said if it was for differential of 10 or more, there would have been a request for land. I was gonna have you draw speak on all the little people's behalf, and isolate this territory like a little reservation and the Great Peak Mountains, anything east of it. However, he felt that he was in a weak negotiating position, so even though he won, it was still below the DC that I had set for him.
I like it. Moment.
We have an agreement, and I hope your friend is well wherever you left him. The Dragon Slayer you speak of. I shall tell you that it was initially laid to rest in the peaks of the High Forest, specifically the Lost Peaks. with a dwarf that was fighting with it last we knew. However, after his crypt was abandoned, my kind made their way in and retrieved Starfell. We felt that it was not safe as is, and therefore we moved it deep beneath the crypt. There is a cave system on the eastern face of the tallest peak, about halfway up, that drives underground for a little ways. There is where we hid the Dragon Slayer for when it would be needed in the future.
You're gonna hear in
Yeah,
your mind. Ask him if it's guarded by anything.
Thank you for that information. Is this guarded by anything? Should we walk upon any giants or any other enemies that you may know of during that time?
We check on it regularly. It is well hidden at the base. You will find it only through use of a certain spell once you get there.
They're fuckers.
To identify where that location would be, as the DM forgets exactly what he used to hide that, and he rapidly tries to recover his notes.
Instant summons.
That would be good.
Which I will get you in a moment.
You said the eastern side of this. Did you say
Halfway
Star
up the
Mount?
eastern face of the tallest mountain in the Lost
Tallest
Peaks,
mountain, Lost Peaks. Lost Peaks
in the
we'll
High
start with.
Forest.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of the name of the weapon itself was given as Starfall.
Okay, and then so halfway up Lost Peaks.
I'll get back to you on the spell. Cannot remember the methodology here. Yeah, let me get back to you on that one.
Horn, okay.
I can also not say that something has not made its home there. I do not know. It is a cave we have found. Things that have settled there in the past. It is, however, too small for any dragon to work its way through. We have ensured that is the case, as we do not want a dragon finding this particular weapon.
Yes, that would definitely cause some problems for sure. Okay. And I must ask, since the stone giants now are left. Let me rephrase. Would you be picking up the leadership of the stone giants? If not, how can we be ensured that what you have done here, what you have agreed upon, will be held true?
Selection of the next Thane will involve a multi-week process as we confer with Scorius Stonebuns to make that determination. I do not know who will take over. However, you have my right to speak on behalf of the entirety of the clan. We will honor our agreement. While we may be deceptive, we are giants of our word.
I want to like kind of joke with him and just be like, "Yeah, that whole Harshnett thing was pretty funny." That is appreciated. So are we. Again, we do not intend to. We will not come back here and slaughter any giants by any means. I don't think we have any
Anything else
intent
you
on doing
request
that, but
here in the discussion?
No. That is it.
Okay.
I'll look back at the group, and we can. I'll give them a nod, and with our Brunor, I'll give him a nod. Stay safe. Rest assured, we are shiplap. Stay
I'm
safe.
ready. You want to get back into it? I'm
You have
game.
no
No,
idea
I'm
how
not.
bad
Let's
I
do
was
it.
gonna be like, shiplap, shiplap. Just kidding.
Waiting for it.
I'll look back at the group. Let's go ahead and go.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna look at this guy and be like, I appreciate it, but just to make sure Harshnag is safe, I'm gonna reach out to him. You'll see me casting a spell. Nothing against you guys, but I'm gonna reach out to him just to make sure he's okay. Okay, doing it in the open, and I will cast Sending to Harshnag. Hey Harshy, P5 here. How's it going? Oh,
ASL.
where did my camera go out? Hold on. Stupid camera. Hey Harshy, P5 here. How's it hanging? Miss you. Are you okay? Love you.
Harshnag's words come back a little slurred, little broken, and you just hear, Warwick, my friend, all is well. Met with some old friends, awaiting news of where to go. As he runs out of words.
In your mind, I'm gonna be like, Amrook, he definitely took Sending off of you. You guys are killing me. Harshnag's shit-faced right now, so it seems. So he's fine. Thanks, guys. Cool.
Then I think we'll take up our stuff and we'll start heading out. Walking straight out, and until we get a ways to figure out how the fuck we're getting out of here.
Yeah, how far is like the High Peak Mountains from where we're at?
I was
Here,
just
let me
checking.
move
It's
over to the map
actually
here.
north.
We're
North-ish.
transitioning away from this.
We'll have to go to Collinghorn. It'd be Tribor Yartar, I think, and then we go east to Collinghorn and then down. But we'll figure that out.
What the heck? Where did the map go? Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, as you plan your next move, you hear some settling in the back. You see the bodies being taken. You see them gathering their dead. As fog cloud rolls out, you see two more rocks rip through as it dissipates behind you. And they kind of do a quick loop and cut back. Seeing the Thane, you hear a loud caw from behind as they seem almost a bird scream of pain. Seeing the Thane's body behind you.
Oh, another mountains. I suppose.
As you're leaving, Uthar Brunner stops you. He makes his way over to the body of the Thane. You see him kneel down, seems to momentarily almost pray for a moment, and then reach down and take a small, what would we looking like a sack of some type that was tied to the Thane's belt. Brings it over, hands it to you. It looks very light in his hands. It's actually got some heavy weight to it as it does so, and he hands it to you, Griswold, since you're the one that he's been talking with, and says, "In the defeat, you have earned this for your victory." And he's just gonna nod and turn and go back. As you open it up, you find a variety of gemstones.
Ooh, that's me.
Worth about, in total, 500 gold pieces. No diamonds in there, but a collection of various colored gemstones that seem to have been mined out. You also find 100 platinum pieces. from it.
So he just turns away, like I don't get a. He just turns and walks away.
He hands it to you like a little victory payment, and turns and walks away like it was nothing, like you've earned it. You seem
But
he seemed that it was obvious that you've earned this.
before he walks away in it, we were not here for victory. We're not here to boast. Unless this is a tradition of the stone giants, we are not here to take things from you. We had our agreement.
The victory was earned. You have defeated the Thane in battle. You shall take your winnings. And he almost seems momentarily annoyed by the fact that you attempt to not take it, insulted almost.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, so I guess I'll sling that sack over my shoulder. I'll pickpocket the 100 platinum bars. Kidding.
Or what? Reed's already fucking stole half of it, by the way.
I was gonna say if that sack's feeling a little too heavy, Griswold, I could always carry it.
Warwick, you have the bag of holding. It looks like there's some gemstones and
Yep.
looks like some platinum. How many ever there is? Maybe you could take this and divvy it up whenever we get a chance.
Yeah. How many people do we have? 7?
Yeah.
It's 100 divided by 7. Like 13.
Yeah, feel free to adjust a few platinum if you need to, or they can fall into Reed's hands.
Their rightful place.
Pretty much. All right, if we go to 105 platinum, that'll give us each 13. So.
Sorry, what I was looking for as well is that is hidden by. Let me drop this to you guys. I do this? Yeah. You can just look it up. He mentions that the Starfall was hidden with a sequester spell. A 7th level spell, which makes objects invisible when requested, frozen in time, and cannot be targeted by divination spells or perceived through scrying sensors created by divination spells.
So it's in the cave system where he mentioned, also hidden with this spell.
Correct.
Awesome. I'll roll an Arcana check real fast to see if I would know if like a simple. Actually, I don't even know. Is Dispel Magic?
What would we have? So I'm just looking at this now out of character. It says that it can be set. The condition can be set to end early. Would we have known that while we're talking to him?
Even if you did, he wouldn't have been the one that said it, so he wouldn't be able to remove it.
Okay.
Just gonna roll an Arcana check. Oh my god, nat 20. To see what I know about the sequester spell and if a simple dispel magic can get rid of it, or if there's something specific that we would need to dispel it.
No. So you, based on that, you're very familiar with the details of this. You've read about it. You never quite mastered it. You struggled with it. You're hoping someday you can figure out exactly how to use it. But you're in fact, with that, I will say when the time comes, you have an easier chance of getting it. But you find that you know that you cannot find anything in a sequester spell through detect magic once you're down there. However, you would be able to remove the magic that was on it with an appropriately high level dispel magic.
Nice.
You also know that you still interact with that object, so if it was above ground, you could bump into it and open it up. However, any other type of divination magic would not work to find it, and so it will take a little bit of effort in one form or another. Yeah, rooting around, or some other methodology to expose the physical location of it.
Cool.
Because it still exists, it's just invisible.
Okay.
Sounds like we're throwing dirt everywhere and seeing if it hits something.
15 platinum pieces a piece. Okay. Listen. I didn't even ask. It wasn't me this time.
You did. You've been good about it. No asking.
I'm
Still not gonna get it, but
I mean, listen. I came this close to asking for the spoons too, but I held off.
oh, those spoons are around.
Yeah, I know they're around. I'm never gonna find them. Hey, so I'll turn to as we're walking away.
They're here.
What's that? Oh, they're probably
here.
in their fucking. Oh yeah, they're in the fucking great Deathstone Cleft in their little treasure chest or whatever. Yeah.
Easily.
I'll turn to ChaosChamb. Hey, so Lost Peaks.
Lost Peaks. What about it?
Where
So-
easiest way to get there? I'm teleportation circle from Loudwater to somewhere close. Yartar? Is Yartar near there?
Everland
Sorry.
or
We had.
Tribal.
I thought we had a teleportation circle at Yartar. Or was that Tribor?
I think Everland. And Yartar, right?
We
Yeah,
have
one
it in
Yartar.
Yartar. Oh, thank you. Oh wait. But I think Everland is the other place, right?
Correct.
And that's just as close.
Yeah. Yartar actually.
that where-
seems- Well,
Where exactly? I kind of missed part of it. Where exactly we headed to?
It's the Lost Peaks on the eastern side in the high forest, halfway up the mountain. There's a
Where
cave
did we-
system there. There's the Dragon Slayer weapon, Starfill. So
See,
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's right. Because I did Legend Lore, and
You did.
that said the same thing. So that checks out. Where did we?
The
where did
only
we-
differential here, since you missed it, Caldrum, was that they mentioned as you're talking to Stone Giants, is that it was in fact buried with the warrior Alatar Windrin that you knew about. However, the Giants, after the burial was sealed, did not feel comfortable leaving it with the small folk, and so they came in, removed it from the crypt, and then took it to the east side of the mountain. There's a cave system halfway up, and they put it at the bottom of that cave system and hit it with a sequester spell. So it was close but not exact from what you had known from your legend lore.
Okay, cool. Where did we send our griffins to? Yartar? Alright, Yartar it is.
Yep. Eldrim, can you get us to Yartar now, or do we have to wait?
We can do it right now. I think so.
So you
I'll-
guys are heading towards the Yartar and the Lost Peaks, not towards the Fire Giants then today?
Is that what you planned for, Garrett? The Fire Giants?
I'm just asking where you're ultimately going here. It's been a little bit with while for the Phandalin 5. I've forgotten the pivots. So yeah, we're just clarifying. Yartar is a natural
Yeah.
point for any of it, but just curious.
Yeah. I think we head to Yartar and we try to get this sword. And then once we get that, we will have once we get the Griffins, go to the Lost Peaks. We can hopefully get the sword, and then we can head up to the Stone Giant or the Fire Giants. That may be the best bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think getting the Dragon Slayer right now is a good option.
Let's do it. Oh, Jesus. All right. So, yeah, that sounds like a plan. We'll head over to Yartar.
Okay.
Yartar.
To Yartar it is. Your teleportation circle works flawlessly. You've gotten quite familiar with the methodology now moving through, rhyming the teleportation circle, which you've become relatively familiar with these days. And as I quickly remember exactly what the Yartar circle was, Yeah. So you enter in the villa that you've now become comfortable with. In the patio, the garden patio, enclosed by that 8-foot high ivory covered stone.
Right before we teleport, I never mind. We'll get there, and
No,
then
go ahead.
I'll.
By all means, I haven't done anything yet, so if you want to,
Uh,
you are welcome to do
um,
so.
so there is, if I recall, there's at least a Lord's Alliance outpost. I can't remember who's there at the moment. I'll look back at my notes. I'll look back at the group. Um, we are looking for some items to take out Imrith. Getting into Yartar, I could talk to someone from the Lord's Alliance to see if I could have a meeting or a discussion with Sildar. He's a high-ranking official, 5th level, as far as he can go within the Alliance. They were willing to help us when we were going to the Maelstrom, or when we were going out to the Morkoth. I'm wondering if, and we didn't utilize those resources. I'm wondering if they'd be able to help us here, if they have anything in their vaults that could be of benefit to us as we go on this interesting journey. Not sure if they'll have any spoons, Warwick, but maybe
You're
something
not
else.
gonna- Fuck you, Carl.
Um, that will be my intent, is to stop off and at least get this conversation moving as we step into Yartar. Does anyone have any objections to that?
My only concern with it. Well, first, if anybody's gonna have the spoons, it's got to be them, right? Who else is gonna use spoons? Let's be honest. But B, more importantly, do you think telling them about what we're going up against or having that conversation is giving a little bit too much information? Do you think it could start? Well, I don't know how Sildar is, but maybe he's a loosey goosey whenever he drinks a little bit, and maybe it could rouse some concern, start a riot. I got the song.
What I am hoping to do is that additionally, did you battle with Sildar, or was that D Shaggins?
D.
I think that's
Shaggins was there. I don't think Warwick ever crossed paths. Yeah, he was gone at that point.
Sildar is trustworthy. We've been to battle with him many times prior to you joining the group, so I do trust Sildar.
Right.
But I also would like to warn them of this, as I believe havoc is going to continue to wreak these lands. Fire giants are probably going to come out. Frost giants are being a bunch of assholes. But we have calmed the stone giants. If we could get the Lord's Alliance and the other factions to unify, hunker down a little bit while we take care of this big issue, it could save the little people. At least help increase defenses.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Hey, while you're talking to him though, just if you could sprinkle in a little question, just ask him if he or maybe some people in Neverwinter, because I'm not sure if they have an outpost there. If anybody in Neverwinter or surrounding area from the Lord's Alliance has heard or come across an item called the Crown of Neverwinter, I'm just generally curious.
Sure, I could try to sprinkle that in.
Or you can just flat out ask him. It's fine. I'm not trying to hide it or anything like that. Just I'm just curious. I have an interest peaked for that item, but that's it.
Sure. Yes. Yes, if time permits, I will certainly ask him. I don't even know if I'll be able to speak to Sildar, but at least I want to get that conversation going. But I will keep it quick. Oh
If you need
shit! Who's
somebody to set
rolling
up
now?
a meeting, I'm pretty good at it. I could set up a meeting with Sildar for you if you like.
You're quite familiar with the crown.
It's a fucking high.
25. Heck,
Jesus Christ.
you know more than I do about it.
He wore it at one point.
Yeah, if you want to teach the class, by all means, overachiever. You know the Crown of Neverwinter as semi-rival city to Mirabar, and therefore you're overly familiar with it. As you are familiar with the lineage of the leadership in Mirabar, you always found it funny the way Neverwinter, say, quote-unquote, crowned their leadership. The crown itself was supposedly magical in nature and was specifically a symbol of power towards the Alagondar royal bloodline, who had historically ruled Neverwinter, and supposedly it was lost in time and was very isolated to that specific bloodline. And should it be put on, and you were not of the proper descent, would near instantaneously kill you the way you heard it. However, the true line of the throne would be revealed by those that wore it as the rightful heir and the rightful ruler of Neverwinter. You knew it to be extremely ornate. You knew it had some mithril inlays, sapphires, another number of gemstones. You also know that it's been lost in time. Supposedly, there have been fakes that have been put out there, but the true one has not been seen in a great deal of time. There was some rumor that it made its way around at one point or another. However, there has been nothing substantial. You even know at one point that those within Mirabar were looking for it as an attempt to gain leverage over the city of Neverwinter as a competitive commercial city, and yet you don't believe that it was ever found. However, it seems that whispers of searching for that had greatly silenced in recent years. In fact, you were part of a group at one point that was looking for it in a certain area, and you had no success. It was one of the quests that you had done at the time, but without luck.
So not only did Amrook come across the scepter, he came across the fucking helm too. You know what? Fuck Amrook. I'm offering him up to die. Oh no, that's fine. Keegan's just gonna offer you up to die at some point. That's fine. That's awesome.
You also, as you notice, you look Warwick in Amrook's bag. You don't notice it before. There seems to be a small point of a crown sticking out from the back of his bag. Right.
That son of a bitch. That's awesome. All right.
Gee, this
Yeah,
is
so-
this is where
Kolbaz.
Kolbaz
Yep.
is at, right? He's the
Correct.
Harper, right?
Yep, he is the
I'm
Harper
going-
Guard in this one.
I'm going to ask him if he can do me a favor. I'm going to hand him 1,000 gold pieces. I'm going to ask him if he could find me a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Hold on, did we teleport somewhere? Did I miss that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we,
we're
we went to
on
Yartar.
Yartar.
Oh, we're
Yartar.
in Yartar?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
My bad.
before I say anything else, is there anything else you were doing before you could have teleported, just to make sure?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Nope. You're good. You're good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, so arriving, kind of Kolbaz gives you a cold welcome. You startle him momentarily. He gets a little pissed off. Starts yelling at you. He sees you, however, Caldrum, and you see a smile. It is the smallest of scorns that minimize as he sees you. So that you take that to mean that he likes you from Kolbaz. And as he comes over, he kind of welcomes you and just gives a passing glance to the rest of them. And as you make the request for the diamonds, I believe I can make that work for you. Let me. How urgent is this requirement? I am guarding the door for the time being.
Not super urgent, but it's something that is going to need
minutes, hours, days.
days.
Yes. In that case, you can most definitely track it down.
All right, cool.
Single diamond, or must it be multiple?
1 diamond, please.
1 diamond. All right, I shall need the days.
Hey,
yes.
what's going on with the what happened with the election? Now that Dryland is no longer
Oh yes,
part of the ballot.
Our existing leader won with a landslide. She has taken it back. What's her name?
Her, yeah, them.
Dude,
They-
I thought it was gonna be
yeah, her,
Water Baron
she-
Warwick by mistake.
Yeah, I know, right?
Your campaigning fell way down, man.
Yeah.
You were not present. You didn't shake any hands. You didn't show up to the debate whatsoever. They were looking for you. You didn't ring any doorbells. You just didn't have it. You did get a few votes here and there.
I'll take 'em.
A few
I'm
people
fine
wrote
with
you in. Most of them spelled your name wrong. Didn't quite remember it. Warwall actually came in second.
That sounds about right.
Nestra,
From
is that her name?
write-ins. What's that?
Nestra, is that her name?
Nestor.
Yes, Nestra. Thank you. Couldn't quite get there in time while talking, but yeah, Nestra, we won, hands down, and you had a good relationship with Nestra, so you felt solid about it. But she won with the landslide.
Yep.
Yeah, Nestra, Ruthiel. Okay. You guys find yourself in the known garden. Like I said, surrounded by that. You see the perception of you see some nymphs kind of floating around the fountain that's ongoing. Seems to be a lot of flowers overgrown in this particular area. It's a beautiful garden. However, Keldrum, Reed, Althea, you recognize this in your past perceptions, and you can tell that it's a hallucinatory overlay. And as you kind of see past this hallucination, you see that you are in a decrepit back alley that is not exactly fixed up, and you can see the teleportation circle that's hidden by the grass, normally fully exposed in that back patio. So you see the cover that they've given here to make it seem more utilized.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go off to Grizz while I'm assuming you don't need me at the Lord's Alliance. I mean, I'm more than happy to come with you, but I'm just gonna stop off at just a magical shop just to peruse and waste some time.
Okay.
Not looking
Yeah.
for anything in particular, just looking.
What time of day is it?
It's approaching evening at this point. You guys have had a fairly long day from
Okay.
what you've been between your teleportation, the battle negotiations, and so at this particular point, it's late in the day. You're probably about an hour away from sunset.
We should probably let Hekaton know. I thought we had mentioned about potentially traveling back to the Maelstrom, so we should at least let them know that they can keep up their means of minimizing travel.
Yeah.
We should we go off and do our thing real quick and then meet back at one of the inns, say, within an hour or so. I just need to stop off at the
As you guys discuss what you need to do, give me 1 minute as you guys finalize what you're doing. Sorry, right back.
I just need to stop off at the lodge to have a discussion, but maybe we could find the Griffins, stop off at an inn, and then get on our way early tomorrow.
Yeah, I like that. Give us a little nappy nap, kind of recover from that. Yeah, I'm all
Yes,
for that.
it's,
I'm all for it.
Warwick, do you want to send a message to Hekaton?
Yeah, I was I'm almost out of spell slots, so
I can send it.
so yeah, I can. I was just
Okay.
hoping. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Siddle can.
I keep forgetting to recharge this ring. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to store some spells in there. So I got to save them their spell slots to charge this bad boy up. I keep
Alright,
forgetting
night.
I'm wearing it.
Tonight we're gonna change those spells around.
Okay. See, here's what I was thinking, and you tell me what you're thinking. I'm cool either way. I was thinking a level 3 counter spell, and then two first level silvery barbs. They've come in clutch, but I'm open to suggestions.
Well, in that case, you'll have to put those in there. I don't have those ones.
Yeah. I could do those. But what were you thinking though?
I don't know. It was up to you.
Whew, almost died. Choked on coffee. Yeah, I mean, counter spells in the silver bar. I like it, but I mean, You
Okay.
think about it. We'll come back at the tavern and we'll I could always store like a summon greater demon. Me and Siddle can cast one, summon one. I'll summon one. No, not cool. Okay, yeah, probably not. All right, so counterspell might be better. I like it. We'll see. I'm excited. It's gonna be one of those days. Yeah.
You should just do
Okay,
suggestion.
back. Sorry about that.
Are you good? You good?
All right. So, what did you decide upon? Where does Phandalin 5 breaking up to?
We're splitting the party. One of us is going to the Lost Peaks from the north. The other's going from the south.
All right. And the rest of you were just hanging back at Yartar?
Absolutely.
Yep, that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we're all going to go off to our own thing. I'm going to go to the Lord's Alliance, talk to them for just a minute. We're going to meet back at find the Griffins, and then meet back at it in within an hour or so. Try to get a rest, get a few ales, get a rest, and then head out early tomorrow so we can, since it's already the evening, we'll head out tomorrow
Okay.
and do our thing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's try to blow through some tasks here. We'll keep it minimized. And what do you want to accomplish? Grizz, since you seem to know best, what do you want to start with? You wanted to head to the Lord's Alliance office?
Yep. The intent is just to ask them how quickly I could talk to Sildar, and if it's not now, then I just need a way to communicate with him. Yeah, I need a way to communicate with him. If they have something, if not, I know the guys have the sending spell, but I would like to talk to him with, today if possible, if not within the next couple of days, so we can hash out some deeds. I also am curious, knows who I am, and if there's any deets on the level I got with the Lord's Alliance. If probably not, but at least I'd ask.
Oh, and the crown.
Yeah.
And the crown, right? And the crown.
Well, that's if I talk to Sildar. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I like it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say that they're able to make connection with Sildar relatively quickly. He's able to connect through a sending stone, not able to come to your location at all, but it's basically a communication through the sending spell. So that's all they would have available to have that discussion. As he's still located up in the north.
No.
So not ideal, but they tell you that if you can wait a few days, that he would be able to break away and meet you somewhere. So it's
Yes.
a short burst now, or a more full conversation in a few days.
Yeah. Let's wait for a few days, and then we'll find a place. I'll stay in touch with him.
Okay. They're gonna reach out to Sildar for you. Come back with it, and they will say in 2 days that he will be available to meet you where needed.
Okay, I will write that down.
Call it 2.5, two days from the morning, since it's evening now.
Gee, I'm going to cast sending and send a message to Harshnag.
Okay. And what are you sending to Harshy Poo? Peknon's... Oh shoot,
okay,
that's
Carl?
right. Peknon isn't aware of any of this.
You know.
Isn't aware of any of this.
Love it.
Okay.
Wow, I cannot
as-
spell. I cannot spell throne. Wait, yeah,
Has
Crown.
has the
Throne-
throne
throne?
and the.
throne.
I'm with
Throne.
you.
Dude, I love
Crown.
it, man. I love it.
Carl, I
Okay.
like your dad's shirt, by the way.
Yeah, that's good.
Did the Lord's Alliance have any additional information? Anything with
That's what I was
my
gonna say. As
rank
I'm
or
responding to
whatnot?
this, so with regards to your rank, they're gonna provide you with the fact that they're unlike earlier levels. Nothing particular comes with this from a weaponry standpoint. They give you a little bit of a rundown of your transitionary mode here. While at lower levels, they give you the more of the battling type weaponry needed to go out. In your case, it was the ring that assisted you. However, now that you've been promoted, and they seem a little bit almost one hand disgruntled, a little bit, and then a little bit in awe, speaking to kind of a superior, since they're at a lower level. They basically say that now that you've moved into the ranks of management within the Lord's Alliance, you that you've been given certain abilities to first of all take control of any local offices in which you are the highest ranking person so anytime you go into a town, any existing Lords Alliance members, not the full military of the town, this would just be the Lords Alliance basically small military might, they're kind of private mercenaries within those individual towns for purposes
So-
of keeping the peace.
So you're the state police going into the small community police.
That is
Right.
exactly what it is, or maybe a Fed showing in, taking over your. Don't mean to pull rank here, but this is mine now. Yeah.
Do I get a badge? Do I? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't need a badge. Just kidding.
But yes, you have the right to take over any local coalitions within that realm and basically fully command the fighting might of the Lord's Alliance in that individual town. And I mean, you would have full control over it at that particular point. You were also going to be involved in and called on various political and financial conversations across the North, and being mostly an organization of heavy political might, ensuring stability across the land. They meet probably about once a month to review the political situation, smooth things out, go over things. So at this point, yeah, you're getting more into I call it the overall politics of the North. Let's see what else. Yeah, basically platoons of soldiers. Uh, Leading raids.
Great.
Yep, that's it. You've gained authority at this level.
And this is the War Duke? Is that what this
It
one's
is,
called?
yes. You are a war
Okay.
duke.
Nice.
Cool. Dope. All
Don't
right.
get too big for your britches. You're still trash in the Phandalin 5.
I'm a War Duke somewhere else. Little bitch in the Fatal at 5.
That's awesome.
This is awesome. All right. Cool beans. I'll head back and go back to the tavern.
Okay.
I'll obviously thank them and be polite and whatnot and blah blah blah. I'm not trying to act like a asshole. Just like we're chill.
All right.
Then I'll head down.
And as you start walking out the building, you hear, "Can you believe that asshole?"
You're
Newly
fired.
promoted was. He knows exactly what he has a right to, and he's going to come in here and make us re-explain it to him, just so he can hear how good he is.
If you don't walk back in there and fire
Wow.
somebody, I'm gonna laugh.
You're fucking right,
Alright,
you
what you said,
peasants.
buddy. You're fired.
And roll for initiative.
I'm just gonna turn around, give him a nod, and after he says that, and walk out.
He kind of goes white and wide-eyed. He didn't realize you were still on your way out. They kind of thought you were out the door, and that you heard him. And I just, sorry. And he kind of bows deeply. Okay.
There was your opportunity, Grizz. There it was. It's okay.
I have in my notes. I get called into management meetings.
Well, there goes my time traveling with the Phandalin 5. Now I'm stuck in meetings 15 hours a day.
Not to dampen your promotion. I mean, I know you were looking for bigger things here, but guess what? It's all board meetings, and you're out of the fighting now. You're the glory is gone. You're behind the scenes.
Yep. Oh man.
That's awesome.
All right, cool beans. I'll head back and have an ale.
All right. Who else was doing what?
Yeah, so I'm gonna first I'm gonna stop off at Nestra and just congratulate her and tell her that it was a close race between her and Water Baron Warwick. Joking, obviously. And then I'm gonna very quickly inquire about there. If I remember correctly, there was an open estate, an open mansion from I can't remember who, but one of them was free or open or something like that, and that's the one that Osmaroth was like, "Hey, I'll get it for you." Obviously, don't want his help, but I want to inquire to see if anybody has taken that, and if not, it would be really cool if the Phandalin Phive had another home base here in Yartar. That'd be sweet. And after that very brief conversation, I will. I just want to go to a magic shop to peruse the goodies, and that will be all.
Okay. So Nestra is highly appreciative of you stopping. Is somewhat somewhat hostile and cold-shouldered towards you, just minimally so, since you did attempt to run against her. She knows you were helpful in her attempts, but you were competition, attempted to boot her out, although not significant one. So she's also aware of this. But she's politically appreciative here. She is what's the words I'm looking for? She's humble and she is politically correct in her approach, and she appreciates it. She wishes you do again in your debt because of what you've done, etc. As for the villa that was spoken of, that one has filled up not long after you left. Actually, near momentarily. For a moment, she thought that you had bought it as quickly as it occurred. Others have opened up at the time. She's having to connect you with someone that is able to support you within Yartar for that real estate market if you'd like to do it. It's just kind of brushing you off in a way of, yeah, you can buy it. I'm busy with other things, ruling a city.
Yeah. All right, that's all. No worries. Then
Okay.
I'll head over to my little magic shop just to see if there's any goodies perusing around. See if you can. Yeah, we'll see.
All right. As we're setting that up as well, and you're in the magic shop. Anything in particular you're looking for here? And while you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing? Anyone coming with him as you transition?
I'll go with him.
Okay.
I'll join as well.
I'll go with Ward.
All right. So you got Reed and Caltrum with you.
I'm just gonna say this. I'll send it to you, Garrett, because we can role play it. Well, not role play, but we can talk about it later. I'm gonna stop at Lady Atalia's house. I'm gonna be like, as I'm leaving the Lord's Alliance house, and be like, Lady Atalia is here.
Yes.
Forgot about my lost love.
We are
I'm
not
just gonna
seeing
peruse.
Griswold all night.
I'm gonna peruse my way that way. The intent is to just stop off, say hi, see if she's doing well. If there's any place that I can buy like a flower or so, or maybe snatch some from somewhere, I'll pick up a flower and
He said snatch.
yeah.
Yeah, you managed to find some for a few copper pieces along the way. You found a little bouquet that's on a street vendor selling. No problem. How are you tracking down Natalia's house here?
Oh, he
I thought
knows
we knew
where
it.
her grapes are. Like he was creeping around her place.
Did we? I thought we knew it.
You know,
Sounds
you
like
did
I'm
know it in the
mistaken,
end.
though.
You're right. She did.
Okay.
You are aware, familiar where she's at. My apologies. Not who I was thinking of initially. The lady in purple. Gotcha. Yeah, you're able to track it down. And approach, and she's actually in quite an impressive estate. Whenever you come there, some form of manor. She seems fairly noble in her approach. There are guards up front, gated community sort of thing. And so you kind of
And
you
then
show
fucking
up.
Griswold walks up.
Dude, she took my estate. It was her. I knew it, motherfucker.
Nah, this was the one you were looking at. You're all good. This one's a little bit older, a little more rundown than what you had.
Yeah, we could. I would have just stopped off. I don't want to take away from those guys, but I'll send you my intent in chat. Nothing crazy.
Okay, perfect.
He's looking to show up at the ale house, sleep over at her estate, come back well rested, or with one level of exhaustion. I don't know which. One of them. I'm excited.
Okay. So those of you that are heading for anything in particular you're looking for, and are you going anywhere in particular?
I'm sure there's probably a lot of magic shops in Yartar.
There, I was gonna say there are, and there's also the one that you are most familiar with, that you've attended in the past.
That guy.
Oh, he's in Yartar. For some reason, I thought he was in Tribor.
Yeah, I'm cool with. I'm cool. What's his name? Mythos.
We're,
Is that it, Carl?
we're headed to
Mythos.
Mythos.
No, we're going to Mythos for sure.
We're going right to Mythos.
All right, it's been a while since Mythos, so that's why I was curious. As that's where you were going with it. All right. So, Amrook Althea,
As
where are you at while doing this? Just real quick before I digress too far. Okay, you're heading to
Are you
Mythos as well, and Althea.
I'll follow along in the background.
I like
All right, so you guys have the whole crew with you then.
it.
Minus
Before-
Griswold.
Minus Grizz.
before we go in, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
My man.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. It's been a while.
And you pass through the normal guards
Wow.
as you enter the as you enter the store. Remember, the front of this store is, as I'm grabbing this, the front of the store is just your standard adventure type store. Food, adventuring gear, various items. Mythos' magic shop is actually kind of tucked in the back of this, in the back corner. It's almost its own little area. The big counter laid out, etc. And as you're passing through, very little in the way of magic items that on the standard shelves. In fact, it is basically shut down. Caldrum, as you're making your way through. However, a few things on the standard racks catch your eye, kind of tucked in with some of the others. You recognize. Let me quick roll here. All right. You recognize what appears to be a standard scimitar. Just kind of on a long rack. This one looks a little tarnished, little older, little more worn down. You wouldn't think anything of it as other than maybe one of the used scimitars. However, this thing lights up pretty handily as you go past, and as you get a little bit closer, you kind of feel it, and you find this finely balanced blade on it, and underneath some of the tarnish, you recognize what's an elaborate brass hilt with a little bit of carving all the way up it. You would
Guys, I
also
found the Dragon Slayer.
There we go. We're in.
Touche.
I will also say, you find a fishing rod that is lit up as well on the rack. Tucked in the bag. Again, all of these are kind of just standard item price. They seem to be overlooked in one form or another. Yeah, we'll go with those two that you find on the way. And then you get back to Mythos's magic shop, and this thing is just multiple colors, auras out the wazoo, overlapping. Everything behind Mythos is in one form or another lighting up from various schools of magic.
I get a slight headache. Oh God.
it is overwhelming. You feel pretty good about everything, though. Knowing that his reputation and what you've seen before, knowing that what you get here is likely legitimate. And Mythos kind of looks up at you and then just looks back down. He seems to be reading some pamphlet, going over it. Looks up at you guys, kind of looks down, standing
We
there,
still
getting a little
have-
awkward.
Do we still have Rory's telepathic bond?
Probably it's either on the
It's what,
cusp
1
of
hour?
or probably it's 1 hour, so it's probably
Yeah.
Since you teleported directly over and moved, I'll say you're on the back end of it. Yes.
All right.
I'm
I'll
gonna give
just
it
let
to you for a little bit
everybody.
longer.
I'll just let everybody know. It's bright in here. It's bright in here.
nice. I like it.
And so finally, on the third look up, you're gonna get your friend Mythos. My day was going well. I see you gentlemen are back. He's gonna kind of look over each of you. A little worse for wear, huh? Not
You
quite as
know,
good as the last time I saw you.
it's been a rough couple, however long it's been. Weeks, months, I don't even know. It's it's been a little. Hi, Mythos, how you been? What's going on, man? I missed you.
He's gonna give you a little nod and look over to Althea. You're still traveling with them, eh? Are you forced to? Blink twice if it's an emergency.
Oh, I'll blink for her. It's twice. Just kidding, Mythos. No, she loves our company. Come on, you know that.
Well, that makes one of us.
Contractually, she's obligated.
Yeah, still incredibly funny.
Obligated, understood. Yes. Make an honest woman of her yet. I don't see a ring on her finger.
Listen, people offer. She's just waiting for the right person, and I'll turn around and give her a little wink.
It could be you.
I'm glad you
No.
did that because I was gonna like underhanded point to you.
Mm-hmm.
I love
No.
it. I fucking love it. That's
No.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
Mythos is gonna look over. He's gonna. Well, if you're still looking, throw my hat in
No.
the ring.
No.
He's
I mean,
gonna look around. No hat.
I'll get one for you. Don't worry about it. Althea, you interested?
No.
So hold
No.
on, real quick.
No.
If you two get
No.
married, does that mean we get half off of everything, or how does that work
You-
out?
You
Or
want to die?
50% across the board.
50%
No.
off? Oof.
60. I'll make it 60.
75, and I might be able to convince her.
You will never
75.
convince me.
Playing hard to get. I like it.
I mean, it's worth the chase, right? Althea, what do you think?
That you're gonna die in your sleep.
Well, I mean, that's hold on, me or him? I mean, listen,
All right, 50% off just for the girl.
no, Mythos, you're going back here. All right, we'll digress.
You didn't make it happen. What can I say?
Hold on, Mythos. What if we get
If
you
I was-
a female, just in general?
At this point, I'd take a sack of potatoes.
At that time, I will magically pull out a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
So you're-
That looks
tell
like what
me-
I'm used to.
You're telling me there's a chance. Mythos, I like it.
Throw my hat in the ring on that one as well.
You don't have to throw your hat in. It's yours. 50% off. That's what I heard. Right? Anyway.
I see you like your sales like you like your women. With clothes, 50% off.
I wish. All right. I wish I had the spell prepared. Put it in the chat.
Oh,
What is it?
man.
Produce potatoes?
No.
Everyone's gonna die.
Dude, that's awesome.
So you place a magical command on a creature that you can see in range for the chaos. Some service refrain from an action.
Yeah.
I would so cast it on you, Ashley. I'm sorry.
And you would all be dead once
I
I
was
came
gonna-
out of this.
30
Massive
days.
death.
We got 30 days.
Yeah,
Mass suggestion.
we
And
can
you
drop-
better run and hide in that 30 days.
I
Yeah,
like
we're going to fight the fire giants. We'll be dead.
Yeah, we'll be dead. We'll be dead. It's all right.
Good, because if not,
it.
you will be.
This is not
You'll
what
just
I
have to
intended.
live with our consequences.
Just for clarity, I did not intend for this to go down like this in a magic shot. But I'm kind of glad it did. And I feel like
you didn't intend to pimp out any of your adventurers here.
I mean, listen, we started with what was his name, Pemnam, right? That didn't work out too well.
Pimnam, yeah, you did make
Yeah.
the attempt at it.
He was well endowed. That's what I remember. Anyways,
You mean the tripod?
yes, I will. I will I remember we got some horses out of that, but I will digress. Hey, listen. So
Somebody else got horses too.
Listen, there's if you go see the local botanist, they can clear that up.
That is, never got one yet. Anyways, hey, so look, Mythos, we're on a quest of sorts, and we're looking for some, just some magical items, decent stuff. I don't know if you have healing potions too, but a couple healing potions wouldn't be bad. But I think like healing potions. I don't know if you have like a thing of adamantine armor. That'd be pretty cool. And I'm looking for these. Looking for something to give me an edge on my spell casting, right? I mean, people seem to be breaking out of my spells, so something just to give me a little extra oomph with that. And for your info, it's some type of I think it was the Revelers, whatever, or the there was a drums rhythm. I think it's Rhythm Makers drums. Rhythm Makers drum. I think.
You want a oomph? I can kick you in the noids.
Ooh, that would hurt. That would hurt.
Oh wow, you that threat kicked Caldrum off.
He's gone. He said, "Oh,
All right, so you went the Reveler,
something like the Revelers."
Reveler's Concertina.
Yeah, and we can make it
Is that what you're
whatever
looking for
item, or there's a Rhythm Maker's drum, and it's either +1, +2, or +3, whatever. Yeah. So adamantine armor or something like that, and then yeah, yeah, Ambrook, anybody. I don't know if you guys want anything or not. Looking for anything in particular?
Yeah.
How you liking it so far? Is it nice? So.
So Mithras says he's not able to help with the armor. You'll need to see a blacksmith for the armor. He believes that the adamantine supply has been kicked up again, and so it should be more readily available. As for the Reveler's Concertina, you're actually in luck. He does have one in the back. He's gonna go when you just hear as it falls off the shelf, and you see the accordion kind of fall over. He picks it up, comes out. This thing just on his shoulder. And he's gonna set it down right on the the table in front of him here. As a matter of fact, I do have this. I don't see your compatriots' hand in marriage, so I guess you're paying full price for this.
I mean, listen, I didn't say we couldn't make it happen. It's just going to take a little bit of conversation and persuasion. That's all.
I'm gonna work on
Yeah.
it. And he's gonna kind of just reach over and Death, I can make that happen as well. Perhaps I can bribe you, and he's gonna just hand over. He grabs 3 beads from a little shelf in your hand. Beads of nourishment. Can't get that from every suitor, can you?
Althea, I don't know if you could pass this up. I mean, beads of nourishment. Who ever heard of them? Probably this guy's the only one that has them.
Just me. Only one who's heard of it.
And
Come
in
on,
your mind, Althea,
and he's
you're
gonna
just-
reach behind it, and you see a little wand back there. He's gonna be like, "You like it? How much do you like it?" As he kind of wiggles the wand, he's gonna hit you. Althea, I'm gonna need you to make a. Come on, with saving throw, charisma saving throw, please.
One of my worst ones. I'm screwed.
oh my god!
And for a moment, you see you feel like your face is gonna start to contort upwards, but for a split second, before it just drops. And as Mythos is looking at you, still kind of holding the wand, expectantly. No smile appears, just that continued scowl that you have. He goes, "Huh. Wand of smiles is broken." He's gonna tap it a few times. Look, kind of point it around, hit a customer over in the corner who just suddenly.
If only we had the wand of scowl.
You really
all
need
right.
the wand of scowls. I already have the scowl going.
We'll worry about that later. He's gonna kind of put it away. So work on that.
Yes.
At
Yes.
which
I'll also
point,
work on my aim with my dagger.
I could just
Oh,
see
he's gonna
Althea like looking into my soul as I'm literally trying to sell her hand of mares to Mythos. Not even
you see Mythos just take a step away slowly, kind of look out of the corner of an eye, and he's gonna gradually pick up a shield. As you look, this shield has a face kind of built into it, and you see that it has a natural expression right off the bat. Initially, it's just a very stoic one. It's the expression of the shield is just kind of looking into the distance. And as Mythos kind of picks it up and starts to put it between him and Althea, not making direct eye contact, you just see a look of like terror form on the shield. Just and he just kind of holds it between him and Althea.
I'm gonna pick up. What are you trying to buy?
A little bit of everything. There's
All right,
there's
so with the concertina, so he's gonna tell you you see initially 4,500 gold pieces kind of written on chalk on this thing, and you see him just kind of go over, smudge it off, and drop it down to 4,000. And he's like, "Good news, price is dropping."
that's you know what, too rich for my blood. I appreciate it.
I
How
just
much?
give him another dirty look and be like, "You sure about that?"
How,
And
I
he's gonna point over to the door, and he's like, "Is he with you?" You see him wipe it off real quick and write 3,700.
still too rich. You know what I am trying out though? So I have this rapier, right? I'm just not. It's not feeling well in my hand. I saw this old rusty scimitar back there. Can I just get that instead? What's that? I mean, super old rusty thing on a shelf. Probably not doing
Not
anything
my
for you.
score. What you see here is Mythos's corner. That's the rest of it. That's all for the standard guests. You are the VIPs, as you recall. You can grab those minuscule ones on the way out the door. This is Mythos's domain. As he's just a little corner with just crap stacked all over the place.
Yeah, Mythos. I'm not, after it's still pretty rich for my blood, Mythos. I appreciate it, thank you. I'm gonna have to go work up some gold and come back. But you mentioned adamantine armor at a blacksmith. You have a blacksmith you recommend?
Most of the blacksmiths here are all dwarves, and you know them. None of them can be trusted. He's gonna kind of glance over and give Hamrook a wink. I wouldn't deal with those dirty little monsters.
Constant
But
concentrate, or what is Constitution check? Amber goes nuts in Mythos' shop.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're fucked.
Oh no!
We're fucked.
But I suppose if you must, there are a few options. You couldn't go wrong with Holgren's Forge. Holgren's does pretty well. Gremrum's Armory as well.
Awesome. Well, here's what we'll do. Do you have any health potions? I think I'm gonna take those, and we'll probably bounce out of here. Need some health potions. What do you got for me?
Yeah, so he's gonna reach back and he's gonna pull up a whole thing of potions. Basically, he pulls up this wooden. It's almost a wooden case, a massive box. It's like yay big, and he's gonna take it, lift it from the floor, put it on there, and as he kind of opens it up, the doors actually pivot into 4 different locations, and you just see them turn into shelves of potions upon potions, and you see a variety of colors, different swirls, different patterns, different colors within colors, and across the board. At the bottom, you see the relatively standard health potions that it seemed to get darker from one side to the other, so you kind of see them segregated. You started to get familiar with them now, and recognize the various effects, the greater healing, the standard healing, etc. And so those seem to be the most standard of the bunch. You've broken my heart here today. I
good
thought
for that.
love had walked through the door, but alas, it was no more. And so, while I
I
wish
ain't
to
the
give
skank in
you
the
a
party.
steeper discount,
How about this? How about this? Wait, time out. How about this? How about a date?
I'll kill you.
a date.
Come
I
on, Althea.
could use the extra
one date.
fiber.
Just one date. That's
I
all.
can give
No,
you
no,
a
no,
date.
no, not that.
I'll help
No,
you
I
in
mean
fiber.
a date with Althea. How about just what can we get for just if she?
You're gonna see him. He's just gonna lick both of his thumbs and kind of polish his eyebrows. I think that could be done.
Hey, what exactly
I
is in
do
this
go
for
to bed
me?
early. Mythos'
Date.
company. Would you like a few more beads of nourishment?
I'm gonna need a whole lot of something for this.
I'm sure you
The
can handle
guys,
that.
Oh yeah.
guys are gonna owe me and then going to die all tomorrow. Except Chris.
Well,
That's,
good news. Should you almost die, I have potions of healing available.
Yeah. So
Do you have a potion of death I could take right now?
I mean, we'll just bring you back to life. Let's be real.
He's gonna look and you see him clinking. No potion of death. No luck.
How
What about sleep?
Hat of vermin. Any interest?
I like this guy. Mythos is probably my new best friend.
I like Mythos.
What are we thinking per health potion here? I don't know if she's gonna go for a date. I mean, we might be able to convince her. So just stay on your toes. What time you
Stay
go to
open.
bed?
Stay.
Yeah.
Open mind.
I stay up a little later than I should. I'm usually awake till a good 7:30.
Nice. Okay, we
We'll
might.
meet at 7.
A date is a date.
I see. Meet at my place then, is what you're going for.
No. You will meet me at the tavern.
Those are not beads of nourishment. They're little blue beads. Little.
Beads of encouragement.
Beads of enlargement. I like it. That's
Endowment.
Yeah, beads of enlargement. Yeah.
So Althea,
I think
are
I've
you?
got a little grow potion around here. What would that be?
I heard.
Reduce
heard
and large.
So, what do we get if you meet her at the tavern? That's a date, right? What?
That's a date.
I mean,
I mean, it's the closest thing you're all gonna get to
she
me
said
going out.
tavern. She said tavern.
Hmm.
I didn't put words in her mouth. She said it. So tavern it is. We're not gonna die by
And
you.
y'all better sleep with one eye
Oh, alas, my dear. He's just gonna go over and start to grab your hand and
Don't
attempt to
touch
kiss
me.
it.
open.
My dear, you are a beautiful rose. However,
That's not what I've been told.
I am afraid. I'm afraid your thorns are just too sharp for me.
That I have been told.
I must look elsewhere. If I were 50 years younger, I would make that mistake. But no, I cannot.
You can't
However,
handle me.
Well, you know what they say. If we can't handle you at your worst, that's probably the best you're gonna get.
So what I'm hearing, Mythos, is we got you a date and you just turned it down. That's
You are correct. And so I owe my good friends, the Phandalin
Don't even.
18.
I was saying don't bother trying to count.
group.
The
I
Phandalin
love it.
18 deserves a discount. And so, allow me to make you some offerings here. I have potions of healing. I am going to give it to you at an absurdly low cost of 100 gold pieces apiece.
That's too much. That's
Or
nuts.
for a regular healing potion.
Well, I was going to make it a greater, but yes, you sold me Keldrum for a regular. Correct.
100 per great. How many greater healing potions you have?
Greater than none.
I love this guy. This motherfucker. I love it. I love it.
Obviously, I jest on the price. I actually like you guys, despite any reason you've given me not to. So, I do have a number of potions of greater healing. Normally, they would sell for about 300 gold pieces apiece. However, for the Phandalin 5, plus X number of people, however you've got, freaking cricket team at this point, I am going to give it to you for 125 gold pieces apiece. And I have a half dozen sitting in the back, if needed.
Got.
I also have some potions of standard healing that I will offer you for 30 gold pieces apiece.
If I buy, let's see, what do I have here? Hold on. I have 2. Hold on.
Yes, just let you know. I'll chip in on on some of that too.
If we take all
You know,
six,
Griswold would chip in as well.
all 6 greater healing. I know you said 125, but if we take all 6, would you do 100 apiece? 600 even? We'll take all 6 of them. Who else is going to buy all 6 of your greater healing potions?
Any group that travels through here?
Heard Amrook too.
He's gonna wait. What's that? Wait, and would you say Amrook?
Dick,
He's gonna kind of. Amrook's over here. He's gonna kind of lean over. He's got a good memory. Guess what? 600 it is. That seems like a great deal now. However, could I propose? And he's gonna pull up a couple shields that are right there.
Oh,
If
you
you
have a
need
ring
that
for
much
me.
healing,
Oh.
perhaps a shield would be more beneficial. You, you seem to be going about this adventuring thing wrong.
Hold on, what is it?
He's offering you a couple shields.
Oh,
Basically
dude.
saying if you're getting hurt that much, maybe
Yeah.
you need some greater protection.
Nope. Nah, it's too clunky. Like, yeah, just like wears me down a little bit. We'll just go with the healing the greater healing potions. We'll take those 6 off your hand.
Can
I'll
you strap the instrument to the shield?
I like it. I like it. I'll
Could make
put
that
up-
work on the inside.
I won't tell your wife if I can have that instrument.
Wow, you guys are like throwing it out.
She can't hear anyways. You can tell her all you'd like.
Oh, I can write. I can draw. Don't worry.
She's a woman. She's dumb. Can't read.
Excuse
Can't
me?
write.
Wait, excuse me?
That's awesome. Before we
I'm
give
sorry.
you that,
I'm sorry. I'm not saying that they're not educated. I'm just saying they should be educated.
I pull out my dagger
mean-
and start twirling it. Excuse me? Do you want to
He's
say
gonna
it again?
he's gonna lift that shield again. I'm just saying, how much do you need to know if you're in the kitchen cooking?
Mythos.
Mythos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. For sure.
Mythos is going to be dead come morning.
I am preparing Revivify.
Yeah, you better. You ain't gonna make it very long at
Well,
this
if he
rate.
dies, hey Mythos,
Yes.
in
Yeah,
the event that you passed away, who
Can I have your shop?
would we report to when we came back?
Well, probably my idiot of a son. He would likely take over. You'd either pay twice as much for junk, or half as much for piles of dirt.
Is he a pervert like you?
I wouldn't say
taught
pervert.
him
He
everything I
sounds
knew.
more like a
Pervert.
misogynist, but
Alright, well, misogynist like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's a good.
I see you don't like being poked. Jokes do.
Jokes
I would
go over
expect-
my head.
I was gonna say he's gonna point to Reed and just say, I expect jokes to go over his head, but not yours.
yeah, they usually do.
I will of the 6 healing potions, I'll put up 400 of the gold, and then between the rest of us, we can cover the other 2. So
I got 2.
Alright.
I got 2.
perfect. So I will put in 6 healing potions, 6 greater healing potions in the group pack.
Hey Mythos, you got any stupid fun toys?
Fun
Play some jokes, you know? Like something that shoots ball bearings or something like that.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Let me see what I got. And he's gonna kind of go. He's gonna go to the back here. Hold on, I had this just for you, Reed. Knowing the day would come, but I gotta pull it back up. Are you? Yeah. I have a few different things that you may appreciate. He's gonna pull up this bag that has all kind of writing on it. I mean, you see it's kind of ornate uh, items. It's got a few like creatures painted onto it. And he's gonna just say, "I have this. Shall we call it a bag of tricks? Should you like to summon Fey-based creatures? You seem like to be one that like to surround yourself with items. And you formally the bag of tricks. This isn't it, but I think I want to offer this to you as a start." I thought you found them elsewhere,
We found them elsewhere. Yeah.
but
Yeah, we found them somewhere else. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, he ran away with it.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
did.
gonna. I'm gonna roll through a few here for you, Reed.
I was gonna
As
say,
we go
which
through it.
bag of tricks?
So this one would be.
Yummy.
Hold on. All right, this one is the rust, which would have a rat, owl, mastiff, goat, giant boar, lion, brown bear. And while you're thinking about that, he's also going to pull out a few other things. He's going to pull out one of the. It almost looks like a potion initially, and as he looks at it, it's a very white, a thick white mixture, and he's gonna put it on and just say, "Not what you think." And it's gonna. It is.
Save that for later.
Basically, sovereign glue allows you to stick any two things together if allowed to sit for 1 minute. The only way to undo it is through the use of other magical items. He's gonna set down a dust of sneezing and choking. The
Cardinals. Yeah. Yeah.
and where hold on, I had one more fun one for you here.
By the way, Carl, my favorite part of that though was the Halloween edition where Marisha dressed up as that, and she had the dildo in her hand.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Here it is.
Traveler Con.
Shoot. I can't get my list up from before. I had great ones for you. God darn it. I had this specifically ready for you. All right, so pull it up. This is most disappointing. All right, Reed, I'm gonna get you something afterwards here because I had about 100 items that I thought you would enjoy and was gonna run through, but it's not loading accordingly. So we will come back and play with this one a little bit more. You can pick it up after the fact and choose upon it.
Okay, how much for the glue?
For the glue,
Yeah.
I was gonna say normally I would sell this for about 400 gold pieces, but if you come back with the story of how you used it, I'll give it to you for 110. I'm always looking for a good story.
How many uses do I get out of this? Is this just like depending on the size of the object, or could I
Great
put a lot
question.
of little objects on something?
So 1 ounce of the glue can cover 1 square foot. And this is, let's find out here.
Oh fuck.
Yep. So this is 6 ounces of it.
6 square feet? Hell yeah. Without blinking an eye, Reed is gonna put 115 on the table.
And well, a little extra coin there. All right. In that case, I have something just for you. And he's gonna pick up a little box. And as you open it up, it has a few pieces of dice in it. And he's gonna throw that in for the extra 5 gold pieces. And as he slides it over, you recognize them as charlatan's dice.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. While I'm trying to get this back up, I'm going to throw out a number of other things here that if anyone is interested as we pull it up. So he pulls out a token that looks like it has a quail feather on it. And just be like, oh, where are you? There we go. So you see this tiny little token. I'm just going to say, just in case you need it, this would really create a whip of some type. And he's gonna just point out I'm keeping it out of your hands. So he's got that. And he had a little token that randomly creates a whip. So look at a little quail feather on this token, and he's just gonna say, "I'm keeping it out of your hands."
But I want
He's got.
We could have some fun.
Now she's straight.
Oh, this-
Oh,
I'm gonna have to call my wife. 1 second.
I thought you couldn't hear.
I gotta call really loud. He's gonna offer you as a group let's see, rope of mending. No, you already got one of those. Sound Cavalier, good. A little buckler that seems to be sapphire. Oh, too expensive. He's kind of pulling stuff off the rack here.
got a question for you.
He's gonna grab a jug here. Like, alchemy jug? No, not needed. And drop it away. You got a question? Yes.
Yeah. Say, so we've purchased a lot of stuff off you, so I want to offer this. Know that we've already lined your pocket with a lot of gold here. I want to offer you a fair trade. I'm going to pull out my Saturn, set it on the counter. I'm going to pull out the Stone of Good Luck, set it on the counter.
Oh boy.
And I will pull out the Amulet of Proof Against Detection. I think it's Detection. Detection and Location.
Ooh.
Pretty hefty items here. Even trade. These 3 for the Saturn. And we've already purchased a lot of stuff off you already. I think it's fair.
Wait, for the Saturn or for the
Or for the concertina, sorry.
concertina? He's gonna take a look. Each of the 3 picks up the luck stone a little bit, looks at it, sniffs it, listens to it.
And I'll tell him what each of them do as well. That way he has an idea of how valuable they are.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Man. All right, cool. Let's do this. Persuasion. Boom.
Wish you had that nat 20, don't you, Keegan?
32.
Oh my god. Never mind.
Nice.
Done. Sold. Changed.
Sweet.
Agreed. It's yours.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, so that was the luck stone.
The amulet.
Saturn.
Yeah, it is.
And the amulet of
Proof Against Detection and Location.
Okay. And the concertina is now yours.
Nice.
Sweet. Even better.
Is there
let's see.
is there any scrolls and or books lying about in Mephi's?
There are a shelf of books of various things. You see a few history books that weren't lighting up as you had that available. But you also see, yeah, actually, most of the books don't light up per se. And there are a pile of scrolls over there that are not lighting up, but there seems to be a large amount of magical knowledge that's kind of tucked back there. basically the entire shelf of it.
Behind him.
Yeah. So he's probably got there's probably 50 different scrolls up there of one form or another, and call it a dozen books of some one type or another
That are magical or no?
that are not magical. These are the ones that weren't lighting up. The scrolls and the books were not. They just seem to be knowledge based of some type. However, one second. Ooh, yeah, never mind. That is. He is going to have one book that you notice that's lighting up. And I would say, I mean, it's nothing special. You recognize it fairly quickly. And he catches you looking at it. He's going to go pull it over. He goes, I see you are during spell book. And it looks brand new as he pulls it out. And as he takes it, just kind of holds it to you and opens it up, and the pages are empty. And he's going to reach over, take a little candle, and just put the flame right up against it to try to light the pages on fire. Doesn't do it. Then he's gonna take some water and just all over it. No effect on the pages whatsoever. As you can see, very impressive. Doesn't deteriorate with age. Doesn't damage by fire, by immersion of water. Very good for the adventurer that gets hurt a lot. No bloodstains.
Yeah, I don't need a book, so just curious.
All right, and I will say, yeah, you see a few others up there. You see some alchemical ones. You see an atlas. You see you see one that's not lighting up. That seems to be a bit of a romantic fiction. That just
Glove.
does seem to be a little more well worn. That he might be his personal.
Pages are sticking together. It's fucked up.
Must be the glue.
Yeah, I would say.
It's something. It's not glue in that little container he gave you.
Well, it is. It is. In a way.
In a way.
In a way.
All right, you got me checking one thing here while I'm looking, and then is anybody else looking for anything while I pull this up?
I want to go ask. I want to go ask the other shopkeeper about the fishing rod.
Okay.
He said we could just grab those on the way out, right? Did I hear that incorrectly?
I mean, think of it like its own individual store. He doesn't really care about that stuff. The magic, the VIP section's in the back. Basically, that's your standard like Walmart, and you guys are in the back, like the VIP status area.
It's like a consignment shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are all just supposedly the normal items, and that's why seeing a few magic items light up throughout there are a little bit more unique, and you're surprised by it because they're not supposed to be. Everything seems to be tucked back to this corner. Are you okay? And you go ask about that. He's gonna go over and he's talking to you about the fishing rod. He's just it's a fishing rod. It's got good bend. He's kind of just bending it over. Feels good in the hand. Pretty nice for catching some of the local fish. It's a rod. I don't know what you want to know.
How much you want for it?
This thing. Call it 5 silver pieces.
So
if I throw in a gold piece, give you a gold piece, will you throw in this rusty scimitar? I'm looking to see what I can do with it. This rapier.
A gold piece? Yeah, if you want to overpay for it, 1 gold piece it is.
Cool. I'll do it. I'll throw the gold piece. And
Clearly, it's been sitting here for a while in some back corner. I hate when we lose those in the warehouse.
Nice. All right. I've got everything I need done. I'm good. I'm happy with the concertina and this scimitar.
Okay. And then Reed, I still owe you that. And did you guys you got the potions? Or
Yeah,
the greater healing potions?
I marked one down. I marked one down that I have one, but
okay,
it's up to you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll put 5 in there, and then I'll kind of Amber,
you hand them out.
All right, I'll keep them in the group pack, except for the you keep the one with you, Caldrum. I'll keep the other 5 in.
Yeah,
I'll hand them out as later.
Yeah, Caldrum, I was gonna say there was one book that was lighting up. As I'm looking at it, though, it's only attunable by a wizard, so as he kind of goes through, it wouldn't be of potentially not interest to you.
Okay.
So the
But it would
arcane
be the
version.
alchemical compendium.
Oh,
No. Yeah, I think that is about it. Okay. Nothing else?
nope. That's it for us. I'd stop by one of the blacksmiths and just ask him how much a suit of adamantine armor is. Don't have
Okay.
much money to
And real quick before you leave, Mythos is gonna pull you guys aside and he goes, I do hope you guys are being safe out there. I worry about you when you're gone. In a moment of heartfelt nature, I've been holding one for you that I'd like to give you as a gift. I appreciate your patronage, and I do appreciate what the Phandalin Phive does. He's gonna reach down and he pulls out this very light box, sort of wrapped up. You insight checking Mythos.
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. You you get a good feel for Mythos, and he he seems to be holding back on something. While he's acting sincere, you recognize that there is some undercurrent here that he is avoiding. Something he's not quite saying.
I mean, Mythos, Imrith. What was her fake name?
Mytheri.
Theory.
Mytheri, Mythos. I don't know.
Put it on,
In full
folks.
hat.
Yes.
It's on.
And he's gonna pull out this box and he's gonna set it on the counter as he's telling you this, and you're insight checking him. And inside of this is he's gonna pull out basically it's a wrapped bundle. It's got a couple things of twine wrapped around it twice, and then a little bit of a bow. And he's gonna take his hand underneath it. And he's gonna present it over to one of you. He goes, "This is a gift. This is no charge. This is from me to you. Whoever wants to take it."
I'll take it. I'll pick it
Yes.
up and
Is
Okay.
it magical?
It is glowing. You recognize two things: one on top that's glowing, and one on the bottom that's glowing underneath the package.
Do I get a sense of which school of magic?
You recognize it as God, I am the worst at schools of magic. It is not kicking. I'm still terrible at this. I would say conjuration. Yes,
Okay.
nice.
you recognize this as conjuration.
Deck of many things. I'm excited. We're pulling them tonight. Yes.
All of them.
And
All of them.
as he hands it to you,
52 card
Warwick. So Warwick, he's gonna hand it to you, and he's gonna kind of, as you take it from him, he's just gonna take your hands in his with this bag in between it, and kind of hold on to it and just stare into your eye. He's gonna say, "I wish you the best." And he's gonna, for a moment, kind of put his head down. And it's a little awkward as he's kind of holding your hand and the bag around it. Very, very intimate for me, which you don't like. But his hands are a little colder than you, a little skeletony. You don't really like that. Old people, it smells funny. And he's gonna say, "I hope one of you can get use out of this, and I truly, truly hope that you all remain safe. I do." And he's gonna hand it back over to you, and he's gonna say, "1 second." And as you're holding it, Warwick, he's gonna undo the twine and open it up for you as you kind of have your hands underneath it. And you see, as he does so, this thick and worn cloak of some type. And he's gonna
You're a
slowly
wizard.
pull it out, and you notice patchwork kind of formed on it initially, hand sewn. scattered across it with random items. And as you look a little bit closer, you start to recognize random items on these patches. You see what appears to be a ladder, almost a straight line or a pole of some type, like a trunk. Very, very weird in collection of items. It's certainly not aesthetically pleasing. And he's going to say, I thought this would be most beneficial for this group. And I hope you find use out of it.
What's that,
and,
Gar?
and as and as Amra grabs the robe out of it, you find that and Mythos is gonna nod to you, Warwick, and just say, "Best of luck." And he's gonna take his hands off of yours. And as you take this over and you attempt to look at the robe, you realize that your hand is glued to the bottom of the paper.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, I must have spilled a little on there. My bad.
Yeah. I'll turn back and read. Okay. Games begin, motherfucker.
And then he's gonna look to Reed and be like, I can't believe you used it that quickly.
Pretty good. I'll take it. So hold on. What exactly is my hand glued to? The paper or the actual?
Just the paper. No, this is just the paper. So as you took this thing from him and he was kind of holding your hand to it for about a minute, in this awkward sentiment, your hand glued to this paper underneath it this thing was wrapped in.
That's
And then
awesome.
entwined.
I'll take
So
it.
now you just got a big pile of paper kind of glued to your hand. And as you rip it off, the paper still exists right around your hand.
I'll take that. That's fine. I'm cool with it. Not leaving any fingerprints, baby. I'm good. But I'll give Amber the cloak. Here you go, buddy. The robe. Oh, he wants it. It looked good on you. It matches your eye color. It looks good. Yeah. Is it do you have to attune to it? I don't think so. Do you have to attune? We don't know.
It is not an attuned item. Nope.
Robe of
No
useful items,
attunement
right?
necessary.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, robo useful
Robe of
items.
use.
Here, I'll drop this. I'll load up your journals accordingly as well.
Nice. This is awesome.
And I will load up exactly what patches are on there for those 4d4. Wasn't planning on giving that to you tonight, so I didn't have it ready to go. But I'll get you loaded up.
I love it. All right. Mythos, thank you. Kind of sucks you were in on a joke with this fucking glue, but you know what? All's fair in love and war. I appreciate it. That's okay. Just to let you know, though, you started this game. Now it has to continue.
I just purely spilled some of the glue. My apologies.
Okay. All right. Okay. Said one trickster to the other.
And he's gonna take a little bit of a bottle out. He's just gonna take it. And he's like, yeah, maybe a little this hand sanitizer if you'd like. He's gonna kind of hand it to you, and as you pour it out into your hand, a little drop of it, it seems to dissolve the paper away, and the glue kind of falls off.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, you've got a few ounces of oil of
Universal.
etherealness.
No, I was universal solvent.
Oil. Of
Nope.
Good.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that in Warwick's personal pack because fuck Reed. Oil of etherealness.
And there's only a small amount, so while there's this glue, full 6 ounces, the oil of etherealness is just this little bit left. So you would say maybe half an ounce of that to an ounce. It was almost just barely enough to kind of remove the paper.
I'll take it. That's fine. Maybe one more use of it'll be okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I would say you get one more use out of it.
All right. Mythos, you're the man, the myth, the legend. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna go play my concertina through town and be annoying.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So it took a little longer than
you're already
expected, but
annoying,
that
so
was
now you're
fun.
just extra annoying, right?
that's exactly right. Althea's upset that we tried to sell her again. I get it. I understand.
I can't imagine why she's upset again. And again.
Hey, listen, we've all made sacrifices.
Have you?
Take one. Take one
Yes.
for the team.
The skank in the party is Warwick, not Althea.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No, you
Still
ain't
didn't get my whip.
You
I
ain't
don't think that was ever in question.
you ain't wrong.
You can go back and get the token if you want. So
want it.
that token was. Oh, come on. There it is. 250 gold pieces for the feather.
I'm pretty sure he'll give it to me for 200.
You would, especially if you
Thank
flirt
you.
with him a little bit.
Probably 100 if you go on a date with him, but that's,
At this point, he won't go on a date with me, remember?
yeah, I'm listening. He's definitely like desperate. He will 100% go on a date with you.
I doubt he'll go now that I bought this whip.
Probably for free if you do a little
Actually,
extra.
yeah, I think it'll be free now that you got the whip. That's awesome.
So Althea, I'll have to pull this in your. I'll put it out there. Yes, I'll give you the cleanup after the fact. Cool. Anything else you guys want to do? As Grizz is meandering town, finding out that he's just signed up for meetings across the board. You guys are in great shape. He is realizes he just signed up for a commitment, so he's not quite as happy as you guys are.
Yeah, I would just.
I cannot wait to find out what this fishing rod is. I'm so
Amen.
stoked.
Man, yeah, I'm excited about the scimitar too. It's gonna be fun. Probably just gonna be a plus one, but no, I would just go
I
find
hope it's
out
cursed.
how much a set of adamantine armor would cost.
Oh yeah. You wanted the adamantine armor.
And then I don't have enough gold for it, but I'd at least find out how much it costs and then head back to the tavern.
So, what type of adamantine armor would you be looking for here?
Something that would be better than what Griswold has. It would be a nice little step up for him. I don't know.
I have plate armor.
So plate mail adamantine armor would be better. There's nothing above plate armor, right?
Adamantine's just depending on how it's done, it's a coating or something to where I can't get crit. So it's like an
Okay.
addition to, but it doesn't boost my AC. It's just I can't get crit.
Got it. Yeah, so something equivalent to that. So plate mail adamantine armor or something.
Yeah, so you stop over at the first location we talked about, Hallgren's Forge. Massive dwarf in there with arms the same size of his legs, hammering away, working on what appears to be some type of helmet of some sort. You find some mastercraft work hanging out throughout the place. Very impressive across the board, quite frankly. And as he tells you, he said you came at the right time. Adamantine is now in full supply again. It's been very difficult to find for a large period of time, and so prices were through the roof. Now there's kind of a glut in the marketplace as it's starting to flood the market again. And it is kind of so the adamantine itself kind of has a coating over top of it and permeates the normal plate armor and it's above and beyond. And so it would run for a full plate armor about 2,000 gold pieces, but it would be available within the week.
Could they take existing plate mail and coat it with the adamantine coating?
Yes, it's a little bit more difficult and time consuming, but it would be cheaper. So that would take because I got to do a lot of prep work on that one, work through it, so it's not working off of a base one. So I would say it would take about a week and a half. So let me put it this way: the first one would take about 5 days. I was working off a standard week. The other one would be closer to a 10-day, but it would knock the cost down to about $600. But you did 600 gold pieces. You'd have to leave the armor there the whole time.
Okay, cool. All right, I appreciate it. I'll go back and talk to my colleague and figure it out from there. And then I'm gonna head back to the tavern.
Grizz, sorry man, you've been looking for it for so long, and I was waiting for you to go to a major town, and now you got in a major town finally, and he asked first. I feel bad. I've been waiting. You've been asking all these tiny little towns throughout. Like, you're in Podunk nowhere. Like, who can make me adamantine armor? You guys finally get to a large town to ask, and he asks. So I don't want you thinking like, Yeah, I don't sell to
See how
Griswold. I don't
I
sell to
see how it
Goliaths.
is. I see how it is. No,
Yeah, I don't sell to
I'm off
Goliaths.
trying to talk my love. I'll take it. Okay. My
That's right. You're talking to your friend here. So you find Lydia Talia home. Initially, the guards don't want to let you past, but they call her eventually, and she comes out. She seems to recognize you immediately. As she does so, she does stay on her side of the gate momentarily, as this kind of gated door is there with the two guards on both sides of it. Sir Griswold, what brings you here?
I'll hand her flowers.
This
Griswold's
is
real smooth.
most unexpected. Uh, I don't know what to say.
I'm just coming into town to say hi and to see how you were doing. I know that when we last left off, it was a difficult time, but I just wanted to say hi as we were passing through and to make sure all is well. I will. I don't mean to bother you. That's all I have.
I appreciate you stopping. I am well. It has been a difficult time, but I have adjusted. Without Dryland, it is. The fear has gone. I feel much better about where I am. I still am concerned that Usith may come back at any time, the sorcerer who caused me so much fear. But I am adapting.
Don't if we stop back in again, maybe we can catch up with an ale or something. But if anything happens, I promise that I'll be here quickly. But if something does happen, I'll come by.
I appreciate that. May I ask, have you heard any rumors of where this sorcerer might have gone?
Hold, please. Not that I'll say this is Griswold and Evan because I can't remember. Um, Unfortunately, no. I'm not sure where they went, where he went. I know that he escaped through a drain, and that is the last I know, unfortunately. I think that was right because we don't know where the
Yeah,
fuck
that
Usopp
that was
is.
it. That was.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't think I remembered where he was, but
Yeah, the last you knew he escaped down the drain. You guys didn't manage to kill him, so he's still out in the wind. There's so much going on in the north these days that I keep an ear out for what he may be behind. I live in fear for the abnormal. You hear the tales of Neverwinter under siege by giants, and then they just disappear. You hear of towns disappearing to the southeast, of vile beasts that shouldn't exist all across the north, and rulers acting in crazy abnormal ways, or perhaps normal. I don't know, as they put down half their population, like in Mirabar. It is just a scary time these days. I never know where a sorcerer could be behind it.
um, hold on. Let me.
Hold, please.
Thanks for that one. I
You visited in. What am I supposed to do?
I I we may have had something to do with the stopping of the giants in Neverwinter, and say of vile creatures in the south. Yeah, around what town do you mean?
No, it was the disappearance of cities to the southeast.
Oh,
I believe
I'm
Lork
misheard.
was wiped off the map.
Oh yes.
I've seen the refugees. They were terrible.
we were able to. Well, yes, Lorca's gone. We were able to put a stop at the menaces that were causing that as well. I don't
Told you
believe that
what's
was.
most terrible. It's
Yes.
a good thing to have you in this world.
Some would have a different opinion of you, but I appreciate it.
I just
You,
yes.
you said something
Good
about
work.
you said something about a city losing half its population in the north, like Mirabar. Uh, what what can you tell me about that?
I can't tell you much besides what's been passed along in the through the news. The couriers have delivered just various word. Obviously, you know what it's like up there these days. Vile conditions. And I feel like a sorcerer like Uthis could be behind that, because no one would treat half their citizens that way. Terrible times these are.
I appreciate that. While we have caught wind of many things, it is one thing that did not catch wind of.
Well,
We'll look at
you're
that.
you're clearly aware of the Mirabar's orders to detain any non-dwarf.
That's
Oh,
good to know.
unfortunately, no. We were not aware of that. It's really good information.
You recognize that outside of the nobility, that most of their wealth and belongings are being collected. Uh, if you're not of a royal name, it's like they're searching for something or someone up there. It's this rebellion that happened seems to have completely altered the leadership's perception. Everyone's out to get him now. It's terrible, terrible. But again, I know little of these things other than what's told in the news.
So basically, unless you're nobility in Mirabar, you are screwed. Any non-dwarves are being taken captive, and they're searching for something. Hmm.
And
Troubling
then
news.
yeah. And she'd mentioned the city being gone in the southeast, but she'd mentioned vile creatures that don't seem to belong scattered throughout as well. So those were two separate things that you heard, if I wasn't clear on it.
Hmm. I think I know what's causing the vile creatures as well. Luckily, we've been able to take out some of these creatures, but that is going to be a larger battle indeed. But no
Oh,
worries.
that's good.
We are taking care. We are taking care of some of these things.
That's great news. Sundabar used to be such a nice city to visit. I was worried when I heard the news.
Hold on, where the fuck is Cinnabar? Where the fuck? Hold on. Oh, so,
But you're
wait.
muted, Carl. And there.
Um, what
South
what
of
happened in
Citadel
Cinnabar?
Felbar, east of Silvery Moon.
What happened in Cinnabar? You don't mind refreshing my memory?
It was. I only got bits and pieces of it, but I'm told in the outskirts there were vile creatures that attacked the city. Death of some of the from the farms. The some of the local farms were wiped out. Plague. The some of the forests were almost rotting away. Terrible sounding things
Hmm.
during tourist season, no less.
Uh, Griswold's eyes kind of like flash just a little bit. Troubling news.
But you said you've
I'll just
taken
take it up.
care of it, so nothing to worry about.
We've taken care of some of them. There's more evil that needs to be taken care of, apparently. We'll be traveling up that way at some point. We'll have to stop in and see if it's still there. I've for long enough, Lady Tali. I appreciate your time, but I must head back to the group It was wonderful seeing you. And again, if anything happens, reach out.
I should do so. And
Be here.
thank you for the flowers.
You're welcome.
She's gonna sniffle.
And I'll bow and walk away.
Please write.
Oh shit! I'll try. Absolutely, I will. Oh damn, Griswold! Yeah, this is awesome. Didn't need no charisma check for that. Yeah, so I'll head back. I'll head back. Yeah, I know how to
Yeah.
write.
He's a man. He knows how.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I'll head back to I'll head back to the inn and meet the group.
Okay. You guys gather. You see some new attire on Warwick without his Saturn. You see a shitting grin on Reed's face as he's come back with some new goods. Who's
I'm casting.
wearing
I'm casting this fisher pole in the middle of the tavern, just practicing my casting.
practicing with it? You see a fancy new scimitar. You see who's wearing the cloak? Who took the cloak?
I have it. I don't know if anybody's wearing it
Okay.
or if
I mean-
anybody wants to wear it.
Does it require attunement?
It does not.
Nope.
I mean, nobody else is going to claim it.
Hell yeah, throw it on, Calvin. Fuck yeah.
Are we? What the? It might be kind of a good thing for Siddle though too.
Potentially, yeah. A road. Yeah, we'll see what Siddle gets back if he wants it. If not, well, I mean, you can at least wear it for
Yep.
now, and then
Okay. And then we'll find out what the items are to the other patches too.
Yeah.
Yep. In the middle of the tavern. Of course, Adrian was the better fisherman than I was, but we used to compete. But he'd always bring in the biggest fish.
There we go. I gotta get you this. All right. What else do you guys want to do? Anything for the evening?
I'll let Griswold know. Chris, adamantine armor's available. 2,000 gold pieces. However, this guy seemed really good at what he did. I didn't throw out anything to, try to maybe get the price down a little bit. But I think maybe saying, I don't know, part of Lord's Alliance, Phandalin Phive, maybe if Amrook were to talk to him dwarf to dwarf, because they're loyal, that might be able to get it knocked down just a little bit. There's the other option. It takes 5 days roughly. Other option is you leave the armor there. It takes about a week and a half. It's like 600 gold pieces. Probably not preferable, but adamantine's armor is available. So yeah, I'll leave it up to you. If I had 2,000 gold pieces, I would have bought it for you, but I don't. Yes, that's about it. Sorry, buddy.
No, I appreciate that. That is I appreciate it for sure. Not now, but at some point. Did you do I owe anything?
No, don't worry about it. We're all good. We got 6 greater healing potions. ChaosChamb already took one. The other ones are in our trusty bag here, so we can divvy those out when we need to. So yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah,
He got a
here,
bunch
if
of
you wouldn't
tricky
mind.
shit, so just be careful about some glue because he's gonna glue shit to you. He already did to me. I got this.
You're the one that held his hand. I didn't do anything to you.
It was. We're pretty sure it was real, which is fine. I think it was a funny little joke. I don't know. I'm just gonna think it was him. That's fine.
Love
I
turning the
got
party
this.
against each other.
I got this concertina thing, so that's cool. Yeah, and then I got this scimitar, and then I have no idea what it does, but apparently it's magical. So yeah, and then we got we got a robe, and Caldrum's over there. He's gonna fish now and not be our healer, so that's cool. Whatever. I mean, we all get new hobbies sometimes. Oh, and Althea is super pissed because we tried to set her up and sell her off to Mythos. Didn't end up working. But yeah, she's not
Again.
happy with it right now. Yeah, the second, I mean,
Fucking again.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was for a good cause. It really was. It was going to get us everything like half off. He was eventually
You
going to
still
die.
got half off.
Well, I mean, we did. We did. We got some good prices, but however, it was an interesting time at Mythos' place. That's just it. Always is. It's Mythos. Practically
Well,
setting
I'll
cheating
take
on his
one of
wife.
those. I'll take one of those potions, but let me know how much I owe. How much was it, and I'll
No, we took care of it. It's all good. We paid
Turn
for
an
it.
eye when I beat up Warwick later, and we'll be good.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Warwick likes it rough. I'll throw Grizz. I'll since you're kind of frontline, and why don't you take 2 of those? Probably make it easier. I don't know.
no, I'll just take one. I can
Just one.
give myself.
All right.
I appreciate it.
So we got 4 more in the bag for whenever we're ready. Well, I can tell you this, guys. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm tired. Casting a massive fog cloud took a lot out of me, so I'm probably gonna have an ale, and then I'm gonna head up. I'll get us some rooms. Don't worry about it. Um, and then I'm gonna have an ale and head up to the room and play around with this concertina and figure out what the scimitar is, and then probably head to bed a little early. But I'm assuming we're gonna head out at first light. Is that right?
Yeah,
First light, we head out to
yeah,
the Lost Peaks,
yeah.
whatever.
We should head out at first light, get the griffins, and go.
Are our griffins
I'm.
here? Did we confirm that?
Yeah,
They were
they
not
are
last.
here. I'll say you saw by on the way and confirmed it. They're sitting in a pen. They're kept and taken care of.
Cool. And is this a place that we can get rooms, like a room board, all that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah, massive city. You can find it no problem. You've stayed here before. There's various different locations you can stay in. Really anything you want close or easy or convenient. Tavern with inns readily available.
Yeah, I would assume just the
I'll,
tavern we
I'll
go to is gonna have rooms and food and stuff like that. Just make it easy.
I'll cover the cost of I'll cover the cost of the rooms wherever we are.
Nice.
And you're able to find a modest place for food, drink, and everything included. A gold piece a person.
I'll just hand him a platinum, and we'll call it a day.
Okay.
Nice. You're getting the good
Close enough.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an ale, and then I'm gonna have an ale quick, and then I'm gonna head upstairs, and I'm gonna pray for a hot minute, but I'll send you those deeds, G.
Okay. Yep, no problem. Is there anything anyone else intends to accomplish here? Anything you want to do before evening, or before night?
What did we learn about? Because I was in and out. What did we learn about where the the Dragon Slayer is at? Was it guarded by anything?
It was not guarded by anything they were aware of, but it was hidden by a sequester spell at the bottom of this cave system. However, they did say that various things move in there. It's not large enough for a dragon to move in, but they have seen other creatures move in, but nothing else protected wise.
Okay.
And then it was going to be easier for us to find because I rolled an Arcana check to see if I knew anything about the sequester spell. Rolled a nat 20, so
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
should be pretty good. Once I get up to my room, I'm gonna just figure out what this scimitar is. I'm also going to cast a few spells into my ring which is going to be a level 3 counter spell, which is my last level 3 spell. And then two of my last level 1 spells, which is 2 uses of Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
Considering a level 5 Fog Cloud, really considered it, but I'm like, oh, you know, that's you know, yeah. And then I'm gonna cast a sending spell after I do all that, but I'll let everybody do their other thing first.
Caldrum, did go ahead. No, it's to say, Caldrum, did you get the response from Harshnag before too?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Not yet.
Just like Amrook didn't share what he knows about the crown. Not that Warwick knows, but Keegan does, and it hurts. Keegan knows. I think I said fuck you, Amrook. I love it, dude. I fucking love it. That's awesome. Oh fuck. That's some good shit. Actually, I'm gonna cast two sending spells at 4th level because I don't have any more 3rd level. But and I'll type those out and we can play those out at some point.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing else anyone wants to do, assume you have some drinks, enjoy, relax, meet your way around, and the night goes by with ease. If you guys get some rest in your comfortable beds, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Yes, I believe that was is that a standard?
No, it's not standard. That's a roll.
All right, hold on. I didn't end the roll yet. You know what? I guess how many rooms did you guys? I set up for individual rooms, but you would know who's in what room if that's what you're asking. Okay, yeah, you would know who's in what room. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and go it now. Who has the rope? Is that you?
I do.
Oh, Caldrum does. Never mind then. Caldrum, I was gonna say you. I need a D4. Let me just go ahead and roll and see how many patches it's got. All right, so
Okay.
you got 10 more patches.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you roll the D100. Roll your. You can feel free at any time to roll 10 D100s. For what else goes on there. And if you want one of them, the Mastiff, we'll go with 9, and I'll include the Mastiff for free.
On the dot. So we got the iron door.
Sorry, and then Amrook, you were. There's a reason you wanted to know. Okay.
A rowboat. A wooden ladder. I gotta write these all down. A riding horse. How many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another rowboat. 2 rowboats. Yeah, can never have too many rowboats. Another wooden ladder. Can never have too many ladders either. Ooh boy, oh boy. Oh, portable ram. That's kind of cool. I can't believe I just rolled 100.
I know. Good, you got that one out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you try to commune.
Ooh. A spell scroll containing 1 spell of 1st to 3rd level. All right, how many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 35. There's another wooden ladder. And you want the 2 mastiffs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have the 2 mastiffs. No, I'm giving them to you. You guys got it.
All right. How do you mean?
That's fucked up, dude.
That is I want to say yes, but I also don't want to give up 2 mastiffs. Okay. All right. All right.
What the fuck, Carl? That's awesome. I'm happy with that. Please let it be Warwick. Please.
Yes, please let it be Warwick.
Please.
Oh,
Oh, we woke up covered in dog shit? Nice. Yeah. Yes, we have, haven't we?
Have I?
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Be gone.
So I cast
Okay.
my 2 sending spells, one to Hecaton and one to Osmaroth.
Ooh, so you're reaching out to Oz.
First one's Hecaton, though. Just letting them know, hey, we're safe. We're going for the Dragon Slayer. We'll let you know when we have it. How's everything? Is everything as we left it? Just to check in with Daddy.
Gotcha. So you're gonna hear back from Hecaton.
Drop those.
Okay, so you hear back from him.
The
All right.
one, it was just the one daughter, though, right? Nim?
Yes,
You hear-
one daughter.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. You scared me. I was like, oh shit. We need
No,
to
no,
get
no,
back.
no. Sorry, I
We're
just
good.
I misspelled daughter at first, and then typed it daughters as I was
Oh,
thinking
it's
about
all
it.
good. All good. So that gives me a little reprieve, and then I'll wait for a little bit of time until I'll wait. I'll fiddle around with that scimitar for a little bit just to kind of see what it is. Not going to attune to it, but I will take time to attune to the Reveler's Concertina. And after that, I'm going to take a little bit of time and figure out if I want to send that spell to Osmaroth, because it's just something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time since we talked to Hecaton, and I will very nervously send that to Osmaroth. See what he comes back with.
Okay. So you get some extra time. So I will say you can both investigate and attune tonight. I put that in your journal for the scimitar. And I'll get back to you with the Osmaroth response. Grizz. Okay. Give me a religion check, Grizz. And then does anyone else want to do anything before the long rest? Okay. 11. Got it. And so the night goes by. You all get a solid night's rest. The beds are comfortable. The breakfast is delicious. You are well rested and starting your day in Yartar. And let me get you this response as you guys decide what you're doing next.
Did you say you put the?
Oh, hold on. It should be at the very top of your journal.
I got the robe of useful items, but I don't have.
Oh. Shoot, sorry, I put the wrong
Oh, you're good.
one in there. There we go. I had switched over and put the wrong one in there. This one should go with Galdrum. There we go.
So how many days travel is it for us to get to where we gotta go?
By Griffin. So you're making me reach back here on Griffin speed.
Dude, what the
I thought
fuck with this scimitar? Are you serious?
What?
This is nuts. It's the sacrificial scimitar, and so you can perform a sacrificial ritual during a short rest. If I sacrifice a tiny or small creature, I regain 1 extended first level spell slot. If I sacrifice a medium or larger creature, I regain 1 extended second level spell slot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be fucking mowing down the whole woods, man. Whatever we find. That's funny. That's some interesting shit. Sorry, Bambi.
I was gonna say I want to see you doing the sacrifices here.
Can't.
Wait, what's it say you have to sacrifice creatures?
Yeah, creatures. Yeah.
Or people. Not allowed to.
Yeah, creature, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, we've done
Sweet.
72 miles per day. Cool.
that's awesome. That's some fucked up stuff right there. That's awesome.
So you guys are in Yartar. So if you head straight to the Lost Peaks, you're talking 176, 180 miles or so straight from Yartar. So then you're looking at what, 2.5 days travel by Griffin. Yeah, it's a new day. Let's find out what the weather's like in Yartar. Hopefully windy.
Yeah.
Fog cloud.
Fog cloud.
Gentle breeze, but some dark storm clouds. Not great. They're a little supercharged for flying griffins, but you know, what's the worst that can happen?
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. So you can't quite get the calling horn with it. You can put yourself down in kind of the middle of the desert and valley there. The second one would get you middle of the high forest if you wanted to, unless you're gonna hike up calling horns. Kind of, you guys tell me how you wanted to go here. Let you put together your plan.
You know we don't have those.
I know, but I like to make you think that you do and talk about having it.
I say we just head straight out. We do the straight beeline there, get as far as we can, camp up, and then do the same thing, and just keep moving.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm in with that.
So say that again. What was your plan? Just head
Head
Just
straight
head
there.
far east as you can.
As far as
Yep.
we can, yeah.
Okay. And you do before you leave Yartar then?
No.
Nope. No, I think I'm
No.
all good.
There it is.
Let me get this quick response into you, Warwick, then, since it would have came the night before. I don't want you guys getting too far without this.
Well, I guess I don't have 71 temporary hit points anymore. Where is my... There it is. Now it's working. Cool. Let's go down here. Long rest. That going.
Yeah, it's like a little
Yep.
small. It's like what the Italians you always see, like the Italians play.
All right, and Warwick, you will get a response
Oh boy.
from Osmeroth.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, oh boy. So you did reach out to him.
What the fuck does that mean? How did all that come to be? Time out. Oh, I did. Nope.
Aussie poo.
Don't understand.
Aussie bear.
All right, so we can cover a little bit more out of character, but what did you not understand there?
Either he's like just pulling like someone's like,
All right, we can cover more out of character if you want.
did he just
out,
did
out
he
of
just
game?
have did he just have plans? Like, but I guess like, why me though? Like, I get he may have yeah, why me? Like, I have no idea why I was chosen specifically, or if it was just let's find somebody who has this skill set. Why me?
And that was not answered in the response, and that is a good question.
Motherfucker. Okay. All right. I will be asking that question, but not with everybody around. Okay. Son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? Before I had a long rest, I had a 5th level spell slot left. I'm gonna burn that sending, and I'm gonna respond back to him. That's gonna be the last one I'll do.
From last, okay.
But we can continue on though, because we'll fly out. And do
Yeah.
it. Good.
Okay. So you guys are going to transition over. You're going to fly to the east. You just head in the middle of the desert and valley.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So you guys managed to make it 72 miles. Can you see my marker here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You guys are good with camping right around here near the river?
Yeah, near the river, so I can try out this new fishing pole.
Beautiful. So yeah, we'll say you guys get to 72 miles over, right near the river. Find a good spot. Give me a survival check for finding a good spot. For camping out.
Oh,
Not my strong.
I'm not rolling. There's no way.
Not my strong, but I can. You want me to do it? Does anybody have a good survival?
I do not.
All right, here we go.
You got it. Well, I mean,
Where's the ranger in your party when you need
would
it?
you have?
I have a +2 to.
Are you getting it with advantage?
I'm going to guide myself here. Mhm. I have a +5, so.
Well,
I mean, I would assist on it if you want to do like an advantage. I would definitely be helping look. I don't have a good roll at all.
Okay.
That's up to you.
Can I?
You
go
find
with
a spot.
advantage? Can I go
near
with
the river.
advantage?
Oh, yes, I'll let you go with advantage.
All right, so that's a little bit
All
better.
right.
17.
Good. Your first one was a little bit exposed with a 12. You guys were out there in the middle. With a 17 though, with the guidance that you're carrying. Yeah. you find a really nice little alcove, well protected. Basically, you got a back to you on the one side of the river that's kind of protecting you from that direction. The other side's well covered from some heavy brush, but you got a nice little area of isolation right next to it. So you feel really good about where you guys are at in this little nook right up against the river. Fresh water. There's still good fishing holes for you, Caldrum, and pretty clean. Uh, Anything you guys want to do tonight, or expedite through this one?
Fish.
Nope.
Uh,
I sent my reply back, and I'm not gonna say anything else to Osmoroth while everybody's around.
Okay. Go ahead and give me some. There you go.
15.
Caldrum, you have one hell of a fishing run. You pull in some gorgeous trout from the river. You guys are eating like kings tonight. Go ahead and give me a second roll too for it. Second survival roll.
Oh, I did it with advantage.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll go with it then. Yeah, it tapers off as the night goes on. You kind of wind down a little bit, but yeah, you get some fantastic fish that you guys are eating well. Between that one, what you're able to pull up, you're in good shape.
Warwick. A
Yeah.
fish is considered a creature.
What the fuck? I'm seeing a new side of Caldrum that I am
Just saying.
I'm thoroughly enjoying right now.
Just saying.
How long can these fish live, and are they considered medium or larger?
No, they're spot considered.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Okay,
these fish are small. They're still alive whenever they're coming out of the river. You gotta keep them in a little basket in the water for a while, so they're still living.
All right, never mind. Never mind.
I need.
Yeah,
but they're not.
I was gonna say, so you're taking them on adventure with you. You keeping a pet fish along the way is what you're going for.
I mean, sacrifice.
Pet goldfish.
Fine, man.
Pet
Whatever.
goldfish.
Dude, that's awesome.
So I will let you fill up the bag of holding.
That makes me laugh. That's fucking sweet.
Everything will be soggy and rusting, but you can fill it up with water if you want and keep these trout.
Deal. You know.
Yeah, but still a small entryway that I figure they need to get into. So you might be able to bait a few of them in, drop a little seed in there. So yeah, you could make it work. Okay.
right.
So I'm gonna say the night goes smoothly. Actually, so no need to do any watches unless there's something specific you want to cover individually.
I'm just gonna do my usual spiel with Gabriel. That's it.
Okay.
Do I notice that Gabriel's not? That Griswold's still having issues with Gabriel? Like, do you let anybody know that it's still not going well?
Grizz?
Not yet.
Wow.
Like I still have.
You are
I still
fucking
have my,
firing tonight. Dude, the few sentences we get from Carl tonight, he is just murdering everybody. I want to get dogs to shit on someone's face. Griswold can't get it up. What else are we going at? I like it. Oh. We knew what you meant. I was picking up what you were putting down. Amen. Well, you know. All right. If you didn't say anything, I won't do anything then. Not yet. I will pray to Tamora just because it's been a little while, but nothing nuts. Just let her know things are fine. Check in, see how she's doing. Tell her I miss her. Yeah, the typical God stuff.
All right. With that said, then you guys pick up camp from the river and start making your way over towards the Lost Peak. You're able to easily find it. About halfway through your journey, you kind of look off next to the river, and you see a little village there on the left. You know it from your travels. It is no one hold. It's not much of a village. There's a few small ramshackle huts, some cabins. It seems to be relatively small village of maybe a few hundred people only. And you keep going, heading towards the peak until you come to the end of your journey as you have to make your way down into the high forest for your second night of camping. Again, I assume you want to be near the river for food. Someone
Yeah.
wants to give me a survival check, and I'll assume your help so you can do it with advantage for finding somewhere to camp.
Ooh. Nice rolls.
Too bad it counts for today, and it's not going to help us
Mhm.
out.
With guidance again.
Oh, if we need a survival for a good place to camp, oh, never mind. He's already got 20. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Oh, plus,
Use up that nat 20 for your survival check.
that wasn't that 20.
No, I rolled on that 20.
15.
I was thinking about doing it, but that's all good.
So 23.
Okay. You find a really good little area within the high forest. As you guys pull into this, you haven't spent a lot of time in the high forest. You've kind of circumnavigated it thus far. What you find is that this is an ancient forest with uh, just a lot of history as you pull in. You recognize the magnitude of what you have, and you know that on a map it dominates a large portion of the north. But what you didn't fully recognize was just how immense it was and how old it was as you pull in. And the canopy is extremely dense. You sense the darkness well before it actually comes, and you sense a life in these forests that you don't recognize elsewhere. You feel a presence all around you at all times, and it makes your skin crawl a little bit. It's not quite normal. As you're as you're keeping an eye out, a few of the things that you startled right off the bat as you're making camp, you recognize you chase away a stag with antlers as wide across as a wagon. You catch sight as you're kind of pulling in on your griffins of a brown bear that's absolutely massive, larger than any owl bear you've ever seen and ever should be. You see a large amount of life of some things that you don't even recognize, and you swear you saw as a flock, not a flock, a pack. What are a group of horses called? I'm gonna go with pack. A herd? A herd of horses? As a herd goes away, you swear you saw a horn on the front of a couple of them. A few of the white beasts.
Nice.
And so
We're gonna
the
go find some
forest
unicorns.
intrigues you. But you guys find a really nice little camping spot next to the river. Caldrum continuing to run with his new fishing pole. And Caldrum, if you want to go ahead and give me, say, 3 rolls with the survival checks on that, as you do some fishing. You guys settle in. Anything you want to do tonight?
Nope.
There is. In fact, you recognize that there is a green dragon that particularly harnesses this area. Now, you know that this is the High Forest itself is massive and is likely the territory of a few different dragons based on its size. And so you're struggling a little bit for your area, but as you think about it and think back, giving me the give me a history check as you're doing that. 21. All right. Come on. Oh man. Yeah, let me get. Guys crapping out on me a little bit, and there we go. Now it's back. Loading this. Sorry, I got my territorial map here. My computer is freaking out. I got too much crap up. Oh, is that Caldron back?
Maybe. I don't know. He might be.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you recognize that at one point or another, the upper high forest was part of the reign of Nabon, which you recalled. Likely not the case anymore. You also recall that there was. Doesn't really make sense. I wouldn't agree with that. You recognize that there was another very old green dragon that covered a good portion of the high forest and a little bit of the high moors, and dropped down there and split it. You also know that you're on the border of a few other territories. Now that you're in the high forest, though, yeah, you would recognize. But you were in the territory of. Come on. There we go. Enderon Narthax. Drop that in the chat. And is there a role for your ability? I'm trying to remember if you just sense it and know, or if there's a role.
Do I have? Does it feel like it's almost a Fey touched forest?
Would you recognize that? Yeah, I would say you would recognize that it is somewhat fate touched. You can sense that presence somewhat throughout. Uh, there appears to be a lot of depth to this forest in multiple ways. Things more ancient than you can imagine, or would know, and history beyond what you've heard. Uh, but yeah, I would imagine there were I mean, yeah, not imagine there are some fate touched aspects to it.
Okay.
Should you not be flying over it, you would certainly be on more alert to it.
Yes.
Okay, then 30 miles. Yeah, they're camped out here. At this point, no, you are clear in your vicinity. You also recognize from where you're at. Yeah, you're not quite up to the moors. Okay, good. And you wouldn't sense that one anyways. Okay, cool. Anything you guys want to do tonight?
We are at this town.
You pass by the town. You're actually.
Okay.
Let's see. You. Oh, sorry. You came this way, camped by the river, 72 miles. So you were able to
Okay.
easily pass over Noah hard. No one said anything whenever I mentioned that you saw the town, so I assumed you just kept going. So you're sitting about right at the R on Noah's hold for camping.
Sweet.
Actually, you're kind of right at the apostrophe. So that means tomorrow you'll have a 5-hour flight to come up to the east side of the peak.
I gave a little response or that sending message back to Ozzy Poo.
Oh yeah. I'll get back to that.
Other than that, no, I didn't want to do anything else. I'm all good.
Please explain.
I just asked a few questions. That's all.
Okay.
WTF.
Anybody else do anything before we roll into the next day and I'm answering this?
Nothing
No,
here.
I'm all good. All good.
Okay.
Take this.
All right. All right. Let's give you 3 rolls.
Important.
Okay. Well, nothing happens. So we won't even bother with the watches, and we'll say you guys have the next morning as I'm responding here.
Where's your toilet?
Second on my part.
Oh man.
Okay. And gosh, I don't like that at all. But all right, while I'm doing this, and we can do a little bit of retro as well, Warwick, before I send that out. But anything you guys are prepping before you make the rest of the trip, the 5 hours to the east face of the Lost Peaks.
Alrighty, I'll take that. Let's see, group pack. Anybody else want a greater healing potion while we're at it?
I've got mine. I'm good.
All right.
I have 2, I think. Hold on.
Okay. So I'm gonna take one then. 2. We have 2 left in the bag.
I have 2 greater and 1 superior.
Perfect. Okay. So I have 1 healing and 1 superior healing in my bag or with me. Yeah. And did anybody? So we had the bracers of defense, the opal of ill rune. We had that frost pellet thing. Did anybody want to attune to any of that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to re-roll those for you.
That's fine. Okay. Just gotta
All right.
roll Reveler's Concertina.
Just enough to keep you interested. Good. You got your 2d20s. Good. Cool. I'm gonna make a
have-
suggestion. Okay.
We have the decanter of endless water, and I can fish. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, what the fuck,
I'm
man?
telling you, drop that decanter of endless water in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Beacon, your presence was drawn to me. What the fuck? Why are you answering me in riddles?
Because that's what bad guys do.
What the fuck, man?
we monologue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just making me want to be like, just meet me in person and can we just like hash this out, please?
That's what I was hoping for. I think we do it.
Did we try to do that with Masana?
Twice.
Mm. That worked out good.
I mean, Warwick's considering it. Who knows? That's what we're gonna find in this cave. Fucking awesome.
Here we go again.
Here we
So
go.
I was going to throw something out here. So it is now 12 o'clock. We are starting the day of actively approaching this cave here and getting going. I know we got a late start, but I'm wondering if you guys want to stop here in camp and pick up from here next time, or keep going for a little bit longer. And I will say that as Ashley's sleeping, but I am ill prepared for you to enter the cave. Because goddamn you, Phandalin Phive, never doing what I expect you to do, and I did not have this one ready. I thought I had at least another few more sessions to go before you went after this damn thing.
What do you think we were gonna do? Yeah, going
Heck,
from
I don't even know what we're
Option
gonna
1
do.
was going to the fire giants. Option 2 was you were going to end up fighting the stone giants a different way. Option 3 was other shiny thing that I was going to deliver to you. Any other number of shiny things that I give to you. There was no interest in the Dragon Slayer before. I thought I was going to pass down the chain a little bit more, so I didn't have it ready.
I'm excited. That's awesome. That's all good.
So
Fog cloud. No, I mean, I think now's a good ending spot. We could always at least
Get to
re-roll
there.
the bracers of defense, though, too, just to see what we get.
all right. I'll tell you what. Since that's the case, who wants to go ahead and give me? Those are rare. We'll go with standard DMG here. Go anything special in this one.
D100.
Who wants to give me the D100?
I already did my D100s. Somebody else's turn.
86.
Oh, Ryan got it. Nice.
Fucking
It's a
Revelers.
potion.
Right.
Revelers
potion.
concertina.
Nah, it's a potion. Or a scroll. It's either potion or scroll. Nah, it's a weapon.
So I gotta pull it up. Oh, 86. All right, there she is.
Staff of fire. Yes.
Ooh.
Staff of water.
Is this what I think it is?
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
86, right? Yeah.
And I can fish.
We went from having no water
Oh, shoot.
to an endless supply of water.
Yep.
Like, no one better be smelling. We have water enough for showers and baths and whatever. So,
Yep.
Sorry, I knew it was good. That is because I was on the legendary table. Very
Oh,
much the
no,
wrong
no.
one.
oh,
I was like, holy hell.
What was it? Just curious.
It was in Ioun Stone.
Mm.
Greater absorption.
Oh.
I'll take it. Roll it back. I'll take it.
So while this marbled lavender and green ellipsoid orbits your head, you can use your reaction to cancel a spell of 8th level or lower cast by a creature you can see and targeting only you. Once the stone has canceled 50 levels of spells, it burns out and turns gray.
Okay, so yes,
Throw that in the pack.
I will be.
Let me make sure this is the right one now.
It will be attuning tonight.
Yeah. All right. This is
Oh,
pretty
I
solid.
hope it's that one. Oh, I hope it's that one.
Before I do it, what are you aiming for here? And yeah, I'll,
No,
I'll
no,
give you a
go ahead. Go
persuasion
ahead.
check to see if your hope works. No,
No, no,
no,
go
I
ahead.
got
Go
it.
ahead. No, 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 nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, he
I'm
knows
not
how
gonna
it
say it.
works.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Do I got it? Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, neat. Not what I thought it was.
Which one were you going for?
I thought it was the Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Oh, where's that at?
I think that's on the A table. No, B table.
B table. Okay.
Almost I'm
Oh,
looking
there
at.
it is. Yeah, Cloak of the. No, you're right. Cloak of the Manta Ray. C would have been Scroll of Protection. D would have been Potion of Vitality. Yeah, E would have been Universal Solvent, which already
Universal
came
Solvent.
up.
That's awesome.
Stone of controlling earth elementals. Shit. That's awesome.
F would have been Instrument of the Bards.
Oh no.
The Bandor, not
Yep.
the Saturn. Which one is that? Is that the? That's not the very rare, right?
No, I don't think so.
Which one? Oh no, the Harp's the very rare. This would have been just an uncommon. Okay, yep. Now I wanted to go with the rare table since that's what the bracers were.
Is that
So who's so the that cup thing? You don't have to attune to it though, correct? Because it's
the stone?
The stone?
yeah,
not
that stone of
require atonement.
pulling
Yeah,
it.
no attunement needed.
Who's picking up that bad boy?
None of us. Oh,
You
the
leaving it?
different stone. I was thinking of the
Oh, the Ioun
Ioun?
stone.
yeah.
No, the
I
I
forgot
wish.
that you put it up on the screen.
I wish. Oh my god.
Sorry, multiple stones. I confused it.
This thing's fantastic. Now we have another frontliner. Oh man. This is great.
Never mind. I don't want it. Take it back.
Nope.
No more frontliners.
Okay, trade. This for the Ioun Stone. We'll go back to it. We'll let you go back to it. We're that gracious. We'll let you go back. It's fine.
I'll give you the Cape of the Manta Ray.
No.
Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Whoever wants the stone. I mean, that thing's cool as shit. So
Underwater
Yeah.
breathing. That's solid. You
well,
probably could have picked one up if you wanted it, E, at with
No.
your boy Mythos.
Mythos. That's okay.
breathe underwater, swimming speed. That's cool.
Sorry, excuse me. All right. So with that being said, we'll call it here. I'll be ready to go next time. Make it interesting. We will pick up as you approach the east face of the Lost Peaks.
We never did go back to Gnawbone's place, did we?
No,
Nope.
not yet.
All right. You know what? Let's
Nope.
come back next week. We're gonna go there first, and then we'll come back to here to get the.
J hook up north. I like it.
I figured we'd do this, then go check out Gnawbone's lair, and then head back to the Maelstrom. Just to see. But on that note.
All right. On that note, we're gonna
Shit.
call it. Good stuff, everyone. Nice to get back to the Phandalin Phive. Sorry I didn't get you any battle. You negotiated your way out of the fire, the Stone Giants. You called my bluff with Harsh. Very disappointing.
By the way, that was awesome, G. That was awesome.
That was good.
I didn't get
Appreciate it.
to comment on that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was good.
You know, it's funny. I was going to send him a sending message too, like we're here. Where are you at? You know.
I was waiting for you to insight or send in
Mhm.
between me making that threat and today. I was surprised you didn't.
I didn't expect you to pull something like that out, so I went with it.
I didn't think that. I was just gonna send him a message, let him know that hey, we're close by, or we're here to rescue you. But
Yeah, we got you, bro.
I completely forgot. Completely forgot. And
He would have been all excited, like, "Oh, you're here! I'll have an ale ready
Yeah.
for you."
yeah, he told us to go to where? Goats. The goats.
Yeah,
my God.
recommended the Goat's Head Ale,
The goat's head. Yeah. Next time in Neverwinter, try the goat's head.
Yeah. which he's been enjoying thoroughly.
when I got the message back, was he like slurring some of his words?
Oh yeah,
or,
yeah, it was
okay.
slurring. I was gonna misspell a bunch of it, and I was like, yeah, I'll mention the slurring. But you figure the town's excited right now. They were under siege, they were tense, they were nervous, and all of a sudden the storm giants pulled out, and they don't know why. So the town is going nuts, erupting. It's a party over there right now.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So who's taking the stone of the controlling earth? By the way, I was going to put it in the journal.